I'll be right back. I gotta go to my car.
Okay.
I think I left my phone there.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, we ask that everybody please remain off of the top of the dugouts. Off the top of the dugouts for safety. Thank you.
Welcome Junior League baseball fans to DODD Stadium for today's game featuring the Plainfield Little League Juniors versus the Jewett City Little League Juniors. For your safety, we ask that you please pay attention to the action at all times, as bats and balls may leave the playing field and enter the seating area. We also ask that you remain off the dugout tops, and at no time should spectators be on the playing surface. There are no pets allowed inside DODD Stadium. The restrooms on the concourse are open. The Sea Unicorns ask for your cooperation in disposing of all trash as you exit DODD Stadium. Alcoholic beverages are not allowed inside DODD Stadium during high school or Little League games. If found with alcoholic beverages, you will be asked to leave the stadium. There is no smoking allowed inside DODD Stadium. We ask that any baseballs hit or thrown into the stands be brought back to the nearest dugout. We thank you for your cooperation. Please enjoy the game. And now for the lineups of today's contestants. For Plainfield, number 14, Wyatt Rickman. Number 10, Jimmy Dinner. Number 11, Brady Campbell. And now the starting lineup for the Plainfield Juniors. Number 1, center fielder, Antonio Durant. At shortstop, number 5, Patrick Burns. Starting pitcher, number 6, Gavin Richard. At third base, number 2, Lyric Teegan. At catcher, number 8, Braden Smith. Second base, number 3, Jackson Vaqueros. At first base, number 9, Phoenix Thompson. In right field, number 7, Kobe Hayden. And in left, number 21, Mason Tavernier. And the coaches for Plainfield, Greg Tavernier, Alex Tavernier, and manager Brian Thompson. And now the lineup for the Jewett City Juniors. At short, number 32, Kick Boys. Number 23, Max Gray. Number 2, Derek Barker. Number 1, Bradley Rush. Number 33, Sonny Patello. And now the starting lineup for Jewett City. At shortstop, number 3, Chris Coleman. In center field, number 14, Logan DeVico. At catcher, number 12, W.J. Okoye. The starting pitcher, number 13, Ryan Webster. In left field, number 11, Nick Walker. At third base, number 25, Ray Ducharme. At second base, number 29, Garrett Brown. At first base, number 22, Jackson D'Amico. And in right field, number 8, Cameron Deskis. The coaches for Jewett City, Gabe Ducharme, Rob Gray, Dan Webster, and manager Wally Okoye. The bullpen catchers for Jewett City tonight are 2 members of the 2021 State Championship runner-up junior team. They now play for Griswold High School, number 36, Caden Deskins, and number 45, Andrew Harden. The ball boys for Jewett City tonight are Little League Majors Yankee Jim Harden, and Little League Majors Pirate Anthony Ratcliffe. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your cap, as we honor America and those defending our freedom with the playing of the national anthem.
evening, everybody. Welcome to SNSN's continuing coverage of area baseball. It doesn't matter whether it's like you got nothing, huh, Dan? How about now?
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Continuing coverage of area baseball. Sometimes it's high school. Tonight, it's opening night for Junior League. And what a better contest to have for Junior League other than Griswold, or I should say, I'm gonna mess that up a lot tonight, John.
It's all right.
Because I'm so used to saying Griswold, with the Griswold High School and all. Jewett City against Plainfield. We know some of the kids, or we know all of the kids really from Jewett City. We know some of the kids for Plainfield. But either way, it's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a great game. Actually, when these two towns get together, I don't care what sport it is or at what level, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
And I think there's an energy in the stadium tonight. We're broadcasting from up high in DODD Stadium tonight.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. This is I've been here a couple of times for radio broadcasts. This is the first time that I've ever streamed a video here from DODD Stadium.
Oh, there's a first tonight.
It is. It's a first. So let's hope we don't screw it up. Since I'll be doing computer and camera.
Yeah, we're multitasking tonight.
All right, John, you got all the play-by-play, the voice of Jewett City Little League, John Harden.
All right, leading off for Plainfield's going to be their center fielder, number 1, Antonio Durand. Ryan Webster on the bump for Jewett City. Going to have a first pitch ball. Ryan Webster, that name may sound familiar to a lot of those familiar with Griswold baseball. His older brother, Nolan, pitches and plays corner fielder for the high school team.
Played right field yesterday.
He did. He was in right field yesterday.
I wonder if the batter, Antonio, has a brother. Then they'd be Duran.
There you go.
All right, that's the first bad joke already of the day. Here we go.
Man, you got us early. We got 3 balls, no strikes against Duran.
Well, I got to give you 3, so let's get him over quick.
We've only got 7 innings to do it. So there's a leadoff walk to Duran.
A little bit of jitters, I would think, playing in the big stadium.
Oh, they're excited. Actually, when I was going down to the field to give them kind of the rules of the stadium and talking to the coaches and the players and getting the lineups, one of the Plainfield coaches, actually their manager, Brian Thompson, said, I don't know who's more nervous, me or the players.
Yeah.
So even the coaches have a little bit of jitters here in DODD Stadium. So that ball was hit just foul on the first base side. Strike 1.
Well, it's big for them, too. I mean, the kids are playing and they're coaching. I mean, when you're an adult and you're coaching in a big stadium, that's a big deal.
It's a big – even the umpires are excited about calling this game. That was high and inside, ball 1 to Patrick Ferns. He's going to be the shortstop, number 5, batting in the 2-hole for Plainfield tonight.
It's not as windy as it was last night.
Oh, you say that now. There's a strike. Duran's moving into second. For the steal, he'll be in safely. Chris Coleman wrangles the ball back in for Jewett City, gets it back to Webster on the mound. But Plainfield with a stolen base. The count is 1-2 to Ferns.
A lot of these kids, I'm thinking it's the first time they're playing on a 60-90 field.
There are some Little League, they kind of graduated. They've graduated to the Junior League. They're on the 60-90 field, and they get to play their first game in DODD Stadium. There's a hit into the gap, gets by Chris Coleman. That'll be a single. Duran moves all the way to third base, and Ferns is on first with the first hit of the ball game. Runners on the quarters for Plainfield, no outs. This is the top of the first inning. This is SNSN Radio coming to you live from DODD Stadium here in Norwich, Connecticut.
A little bit different rules, too. Like, for example, they're not just going to bat 1 through 9. They're going to bat the entire roster.
Right. They're batting through continuous lineup for tonight's game. Swing and a miss for Richards as Ferns moves down to second.
Defensive indifference.
So runners in scoring position for Gavin Richards. He is the starting pitcher for Plainfield tonight. Nice pitch for a swing and a miss there.
So Webster kind of getting into his feel now. Had that leadoff walk, then gave up the single to Ferns. But seems to have a groove here. 0-2 against Richards. Just missed off the outside corner, ball 1. So both teams are playing split squads tonight, Mike.
Because Jewett City has 2 teams, correct?
They do have 2 teams. Plainfield has 2 teams. So there were manager selections. I don't know exactly all the details for how Plainfield decided who was going to play tonight. But at Jewett City, every practice, every scrimmage since just assessments has been evaluated. And each manager, there's a swing and a miss for the first out of the first inning. And the first strikeout for Webster.
Kind of needed that. You know, like the first couple of batters got on. They're both in scoring position. It's good to get that first out in the big park.
Yeah, he did. That's a memory he'll keep forever. So first pitch ball to Lyric Teven. He's playing third base tonight for Plainfield. But yeah, no, so the Jewett City managers, both Wally Oconee, who's acting manager tonight, and Dave Ducharme, those are the 2 managers of the Junior League regular season teams, picked 7 of their players, and that's
Coming back here.
Strike back.
Oh, hear it ring the bell. We get our windows open. We could get a foul ball.
We might. That'd be cool.
I don't care. I'm keeping it.
Yeah. Wait, I told everyone, get it to the nearest dugout.
I did. Well, none of the dugouts are near for me, so.
And they probably wouldn't want us to throw it at them. So the count goes 1-1 to Teven. That's inside over his head, ball 2.
So here I am talking about pilfering from the Sea Unicorns already, and it's just the first inning.
No, these balls are supplied by the teams playing.
Yes. Oh, they are?
They are.
Oh, okay. I'm still keeping it.
Gets in on the hands against Teven. He's running down to first. It's going to get fielded. Throw over to first for the second out, but not before Duran makes his way across the plate. So we've got a 1-0 ball game here in the top of the first inning. 2 outs. And catcher Braden Smith coming to the plate.
That's okay. Get the out. Give up the run. No biggie. It's only the top of the first.
Very early in the ball game. So umpire Dave Segerstrom coming to talk to the Jewett City dugout.
It's good to see Disco Dave Segerstrom here today, along with Steve Bubbly Champagne,
who's taken the plate. And then we have a new umpire working for Jewett City this year, Mr. Ryan Lowe. So everything seemed to be straightened out. Ball's back in play. Ryan Webster from the stretch. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. So this is the catcher for Plainfield, batting in the 5-hole, Braden Smith.
Think anyone is going to jack it over the left field wall?
I would love to see a home run. And he takes it into left field.
That's a base
and
hit.
It's going to fall for a base hit. They quickly get it in, holding to a single, but that will score Patrick Fern. So Plainfield up 2-0 over Jewett City here early in this ball game. Braden Smith standing on first with a single into left. And second baseman Jackson Medeiros coming to the plate. That pitch misses just in.
Plainfield coming out of the box quick.
Come ready to play. I know we've been working on scheduling this game since back in February. Finding a team that we wanted to play, and actually the first person there's foul back into the seat, strike 1.
In the veranda section.
And the first call I made was to Plainfield. Being the neighbors, the 2 towns right next to each other, it's only natural to call our neighbors and then see if they wanted to play us here at DODD Stadium. And then both leagues.
I remember you. I remember you last year when we were packing up from one of the games. You said, "How cool would it be if they played at DODD one night?"
Oh yeah, I was thinking about junior league games at DODD. Yeah, back in the fall. Pitch is high. Smith on his way to second. The throw is there, but Smith's in safely with a stolen base. The count goes 3-1 to Medeiros. But both leagues, Plainfield and Jewett City, when we talked about the plan to come and play, everybody was on board. Pitch sails high. So Medeiros reaches first base on a walk. So Plainfield with runners on first and second, 2 outs. That's going to bring up first baseman number 9, Phoenix Thompson.
Plainfield keeping the inning alive.
Nice pitch right over the inside part of the plate, strike 1. But no, to go back to what you said before Smith put it into left field, I would love to see a home run here. I don't care which team it is. I think the whole stadium would erupt. There's a pitch over the middle of the plate. It's going to go into the gap at second base, and they're going to get the 4-3 out. So Jewett City gets out of the inning. They did give up 2 runs, but after half an inning, it's 2-0 Plainfield.
And we'll be back with the bottom of the first. Jewett City coming to bat right here on SN. The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms, find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
There are all sorts of advertisements that ask you to shop local. When you think local car service and repair, look to Winton Automotive on North Main Street, Jewett City. When you go to Winton Automotive, you deal directly with the owner, Ken Winton. How's that for peace of mind? Brakes, tires, oil changes, or general maintenance, and Winton Automotive even posts helpful info on Facebook that may prevent costly repairs. Winton Automotive, North Main Street, Jewett City, proud sponsor of Wolverine Baseball on SNSN.
All right, John, we're back here at the DODD Stadium for the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, so a little bit of jitters. That's what I'm going to chalk up the top of the first 2. Ryan Webster really started to find his place, was starting to find the plate, delivered 2 strikes to Phoenix Thompson to get the 4-3 out to get him out of the inning. So we'll be able to see what's going to happen here with the Plainfield team because they're in the same position, same age kids playing in the big stadium. Gavin Richards on the mound for Plainfield. And Jewett City will be leading off with the shortstop, number 3, Chris Coleman.
Chris is probably the smallest kid in the entire park. And I'm talking about kids in the seats, too.
He may be. You know, we're going to have to talk to his mom. He may still have to have a booster in the car. I'm not exactly sure. But I tell you what, his heart and athletic ability far exceeds his diminutive size.
Oh, yeah. I love watching this kid play. I mean, just watching him play basketball. I mean, this kid is just all over the place. Watched him play baseball last year with the All-Stars. And unfortunately, he broke his arm.
He did.
So that took him out. What would have happened if he was still there? So many woulda, coulda, shouldas, huh? From last year's
what an
Little League
interesting
team.
season. Yeah, so, you know, they lost in the sectionals, supposedly. We'll say that. There's a question mark there.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess
they didn't lose. I'm going to say it. There's no question mark for me.
Manchester went on to Williamsport representing Connecticut. But the one thing I can tell you, Chris Coleman was part of that almost same exact team that went all the way to the state championship a couple of years ahead of that and got to see the mound. And unfortunately, Jewett City fell to Fairfield American, who went on to continue the Little League tournament. So you've got a lot of those teammates from that club that went all the way to states and went to sectionals last year here in this junior league club tonight. So it should be exciting to see what they're able to do against Plainfield.
Getting some shots of the people in the crowd tonight. Oh, some people taking some selfies.
And they're still filtering in. This is actually a decent crowd here tonight. But yeah, both leagues excited about this ball game. Ponied up to get the stadium, and we did it with the lights, the PA, the scoreboard. We've got music playing. It was free admission into the game. Both leagues are covering the cost. So everybody just wants to come in and watch Little League Juniors baseball. Now that's a nice arm from the Plainfield catcher right there, Braden Smith. You see that throw down to second base. That was a no-doubter, especially on a big field.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning for Jewett City.
I'm really interested to see what Coleman's going to do here
Chris Coleman.
on this big field.
If he gets the bat on the ball, he's going to run. There's going to just be a cloud of dust behind him. First pitch from Richard catches the inside part of the plate, strike one. So leading off with a first pitch strike, that's how you want to do it. Going to go to the other side and just missed to the outside. Count goes 1-1 against Coleman.
It was about 60 degrees at game time.
It was nice.
A lot different than last night. Oh, God.
Especially with it right in your face.
Oh, here it comes.
So Chris Coleman fouls it straight back. I was ready. It was coming right here, but the net got in the way.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Dude, put me out there in 1 second. I'll do it. Count goes 1-2 against Coleman. So Richards delivering strikes from the mound tonight for Plainfield. There's a drop third strike. Coleman making his way to first base. Going to get chased down. Gets him pulled off the bag. And he will be safe.
Look at that.
So you got to run. First base is open. You got to run on that drop third strike. Chris Coleman standing on first base. That's going to bring up center fielder number 14, Logan D'Amico for Jewett City.
So Coleman's on.
Center fielder number 19.
Dangerous base
Logan
runner.
D'Amico.
Whoa, pitches inside. That's going to go back to the wall. Chris Coleman's on his way to second base. He's going to be in there easy, standing up. So Jewett City with a runner in scoring position. Healthy lead at second. Second baseman comes in to check on him. Swing and a miss, strike one to D'Amico. So there's going to be two D'Amicos in this ball game tonight, Mike.
1, 2, and they're twins.
Yes, they are.
That's
Pitch right down the middle. Count goes 1-2 to Logan D'Amico. Chris Coleman on second base got to first on the drop third strike and then took second base on the wild pitch. In the dirt. Nice block by the Plainfield catcher. Keep it in front.
He thought about it. Coleman on second.
Oh, no doubt. That's probably the one thought running through his mind continuously.
It's inside.
Pitches inside. Count goes full. So Richards having trouble finding the strike zone here against D'Amico. And that'll be inside for ball four. So Logan D'Amico will find his way to first base. So Jewett City with runners on first and second. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 12, W.J. Oconee. Swing and a miss at the first pitch, strike one. So Oconee getting a nice ovation here in the stadium as he was announced over the public address system.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to knock one down the third base line. They're going to touch to get the force there. Try to get him at first base. Not going to happen. So Oconee reaches on a fielder's choice, but that is going to retire Chris Coleman for the first out.
Now batting number 32, Key Boyce.
So batting in the 4-hole for Jewett City, number 32, Key Boyce.
Hit.
And
Got
they're
him.
going to hit him. Took the bat right out of his hand. Don't want to say that was intentional, but probably smart to keep
Kiki
the
off
bat
the
out
bases,
of right. So the bases are full
Pitcher number 13, Ryan
for Jewett City.
Webster.
That'll bring up the starting pitcher for Jewett City, number 13, Ryan Webster. Ball was low for ball one. Bases loaded, one out for Jewett City. We're in the bottom of the first inning. I'm John Harden along with Mike Minarski. You are listening and watching SNSN Radio, coming to you live from DODD Stadium. Pitch was inside, misses for ball two against Webster.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, swing and a miss got him out in front of that one. Count goes 2-1. Pitch inside, ball three. So after Coleman, Richard's having a difficult time finding the strike zone against the rest of the batting order for Jewett City. And that pitch will miss inside.
Gonna walk in a
That'll
run.
walk in a run. So Jewett City gets one of those runs back. The score now 2-1.
Now
Plainfield.
23,
And coming to the plate, number 23, Max Gray. Base is still loaded for JC. Pitch misses outside, ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one. Count goes 1-1 to Gray. Mike, what a beautiful night it is.
It's a very, very nice night. A lot of people here at DODD.
I'm surprised. This is a really large crowd for a Little League Juniors ball game. I think people are just ready for baseball. That's going to miss outside, 2-1.
I think the other part, too, is I think people are just ready to get out.
Oh, absolutely.
You want to get out and about.
And why not come and watch some young ball players? Pitch hits the top of the zone. Count goes 2-2. All the ball players that you're going to see tonight, they've earned their positions here. Like we were talking about right at the top of the broadcast, these are manager selections. Max Gray able to get the bat on the ball. He's going to hit it into shallow right field. That's going to drop. So Max reaches first base. They're going to try to go to second. They get the out at second. Ryan Webster's out at second, but not before Oconee crosses the plate to tie it up 2-2.
Left fielder number 11, Nick Waters.
So Max Gray with a little bloop single in the shallow right field. Pitches way inside. There goes Max on to second base. No throw. The runners in scoring position for Jewett City.
So thank you very much, Facebook, for blocking our part of our broadcast tonight.
So Nick Waters hits it right back to the pitcher. He throws over the first base to get the third out. But Jewett City leaves two stranded, but not before they plated 2 runs of their own. We're going into the top of the second inning. 2-2 is your score.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Keep it right here on SNSN.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Hi, I'm Miranda Mahoney from Grizzle Pride. Are you a current substance user or care about someone who is? We are losing more and more people every day. It's time we started using new ideas and resources to keep our loved ones alive. You can keep you or your loved one alive by never using alone, carrying Narcan, and using fentanyl testing strips. Grizzled Pride and Matt's mission are here to support all of you. Using harm reduction supplies can and will keep you alive. Contact us on our websites or social media, grizzledpride.org and mattsmission.net. Remember, you're not alone.
Warming up right
Here we go. Oh, is he out there?
Yep. Hey, it's a community thing.
Yeah. All right, John. 2-2 the score.
Yeah, 2-2 after one inning. You know, pretty even. Both teams able to get base runners on. They're able to bring them back across the plate. You know, it's essentially a 0-0 ball game coming in here into the second inning. Both pitchers, you know, a little bit shaky, but I think some of that has to do with where they're playing tonight. And hopefully they get through it. You get that one inning under your belt, and you can come back and do better. But it looks like Jewett City has a change on the mound. For the second inning, it's going to be number 25, Ray Ducharme, on the mound for Jewett City. Ryan Webster looks like he moved to shortstop.
Now that right there does my heart good.
All right.
To see Ray on the mound, to be honest with you. We took a kid, remember last year? And he wasn't sure if he wanted to pitch or anything like that. And then we put him in fall ball, and he was lights out.
Oh, yeah. Once he got used to it, you know, he was really shy. Didn't want to throw from the 60'6", but got out there and actually became a very productive and steady pitcher.
Yep, he was one of our better pitchers.
He was. From somebody that hadn't pitched to somebody that was going to be a number 1, number 2 starter. Definitely. Yeah.
So now I got to try to find different ways to get the link out there. I'm trying to do that, the computer, the camera, all at once to try to get, because I can't stand Facebook. I don't care. I just cannot stand Facebook.
I've never had it, but I mean, listening to you, I don't know if I want to get it.
They're one of those companies now that are too big for their britches, and they really don't. They've totally lost sight.
Oh, too big for their britches.
Yeah. They've lost sight of community. I don't care what they say, that they're community oriented. They are not.
But what is community oriented is what we're doing here tonight. We got Jewett City Little League, Plainfield Little League. We're here at DODD Stadium that hosts our 2 college baseball league teams here this summer. You're going to be able to see the North Sea Unicorns and the Mystic Schooners here in DODD Stadium this summer. We've brought back a couple of alumni from this junior league team that went all the way to the state championship last year. They're working as bullpen catchers tonight. We have a couple of Little League major players acting as ball boys for Jewett City tonight. So that's community.
Does the high school team have a game tomorrow?
They do not. They have the weekend off.
So I thought, okay. Make way for Little League.
Absolutely.
To start on Sunday.
Yeah, opening day, Sunday, May 1st.
Yep.
I believe that's Jewett City's opening day. I believe Plainfield's opening day was last week.
Oh, really? Last week they had opening day?
I believe so.
Friday night at the big park.
Yeah, Friday night under the lights in the big stadium, Thomas Dodd Stadium, Norwich, Connecticut. Little League Juniors baseball. I'm pumped.
I think I missed one.
In your lineup?
Yeah, let's see. I got. You got 12, and I've got a. Oh no, I'm right. Okay. I had the number 11 over line number 12.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So leading off for Plainfield here in the top of the 9th innings, right fielder number 7, Kobe Haven. So Ray Ducharme's first pitch misses inside, ball 1 to Haven.
So he's a 7th man in the lineup now, just like we had said before. It's not 1 through 9. The whole team is going to be batting up. They have 12 people, 12 kids. So really it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in the batting order for Plainfield. You got 14 for Jewett City.
Right. So, 12 suited up for Plainfield tonight, 14 suited up for Jewett City tonight. Both the teams are split squads, personnel being made up from both leagues, 2 junior league teams, and they are doing continuous batting order. There's a strike on the outside corner. Count goes 3-1 to Haven.
Nice.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count goes full.
So
Both coaches doing their due diligence tonight to get as much playing time for all the players as absolutely possible.
Got him.
Catches the outside corner. Got him looking. First out, first strikeout recorded for Ducharme.
Go get him, Ray.
That'll bring up left fielder Mason Tavernier.
Well, he was one of our kids, so if I'm a little prejudiced there. Let's see. Who'd we have? We had him. Cam Deskus.
Yeah, on the roster tonight.
Who we had on our fall ball team.
Right. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Count goes 1-1 to Tavernier.
Cameron Deskus. They called him Coach Cam.
Oh, absolutely call him Coach Cam. He's had that name for a while.
Did somebody call him before I did? Did somebody call him that before I did?
Oh,
I didn't know anybody called him that. I just started calling him Coach Cam.
Oh, really? No, he's been called Coach Cam. And his younger brother, Anthony, he'll help you out too. Foul tip back to the wall. Strike 2. Count goes 2-2 to Tavernier. So, on the roster tonight from the fall ball team, that's it. That's Ray and Cam.
And the rest of the kids really are coming up from Little League.
Yeah, with the exception of just a couple. Ryan Webster, W.J. Oconee, Nick Waters.
Got him. Look at that.
Chase one up high, went down swinging. So 2 strikeouts for Ray Ducharme tonight. That brings up Wyatt Britlin for Plainfield.
How many pitchers does Jewett City have
on this roster?
Yeah.
I'll tell you in just a second. That misses high inside, ball 1.
I wonder if Cam's going to throw an inning. He's another kid. That ball tailed right in.
You could potentially have 8 pitchers for Jewett City.
Really?
Tonight. See, in the second one here, Britlin able to hit it to second base. Bobbled by Rush, able to get it over to Kiki Boyce for the out. So Plainfield goes down 1-2-3 in the second. We're in the middle of the second inning. The score still 2-2. Jewett City coming up to the plate in the bottom half of the inning.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Well, some banks offer checking account rewards, and some banks rebate ATM withdrawal fees. At Eastern, we say, why choose? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how you can get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com, call us at 860-889-7381, or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank with offices in Norwich, Jewett City, and Plainfield. Member FDIC. Do you Kasasa?
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns.
Are you tired of resetting passwords, getting locked out of websites, and listening to hold music for days? Do you really think 15 minutes is enough time to spend insuring your biggest investments? The Burns Agency is here to help with in-person real-time customer care for all your insurance needs. Buy better with the Burns Agency for auto, home, business, and life.
Right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
All right, we're back here in the, it's going to be the bottom of the second. We have Waters, Ducharme, Barber, and Garrett Brower here at the bottom of the second.
Right, that's what's scheduled up for Jewett City.
A little bit of Brower power.
All 3 of them dangerous at the plate. I can tell you, I was watching Jewett City had an inter-squad scrimmage just about a week ago or so.
Mm-hmm.
And Derek Barber, I hadn't watched it. He's one of the few players probably in Jewett City Little League that I have not coached somewhere along the way. And impressive ball player.
You know who I was really surprised, honestly? And I don't know why I was, but I guess maybe because I never really saw the kid play all that much. But starting pitching for the Wolverines yesterday, little Sammy Gilgenbach.
What a fantastic job he did at the plate yesterday. Awesome job. Lefty on the mound.
Yep.
Did a great job. Impressive.
Yeah. I was like, wow. Matter of fact, when I got the lineup, when one of the players brought the lineup to me, it was a player. I saw it and I said, I just looked at it and I said, really? He's pitching? Not like, what? Not like that. But just like, oh, this ought to be interesting.
In a varsity ball game against Lyman Memorial.
Because I've never seen the kid pitch, or anything. So I figured, all right, this will be interesting. And he did a really good job.
No, I was impressed. Great job on the mound for the Wolverines yesterday.
All right, Ray, let's go, Ray.
So in the home half of the second inning, Ray Ducharme at the plate for Jewett City. From the stretch, just to the outside, ball one. I believe that's still Richards on the mound for Plainfield.
It is.
All right.
It is.
So Ducharme taking Plainfield down 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts in the top of the inning. Now here trying to help himself out in the bottom half. Takes a pitch inside. Ball 2.
I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm crunching. They're just Ricolas because I got a pretty nasty cold after yesterday.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, I don't blame you. You had 50-mile-an-hour wind right in your face for about 2.5 hours. It was crazy. I had my hoodie up, scrunched down over my face. People wanted to know if I had a cabin in the woods. That pitch misses outside, goes all the way to the back wall. Ball 3. 3-1 count to Ducharme.
Good to be with you, Mike Minarski and Grizzly Adams calling play-by-play.
Pitch is going to bounce off the plate, ball 4. So Ducharme reaches with a walk. So leadoff walk for Jewett City.
Attaboy, Ray.
That'll bring up number 2, Derek Barber.
I know. I don't want to seem like it's I'm being partial to Jewett City, but like I said, there are 2 kids on this team that we had on our team
just several months ago.
Yep, Ray being one of them. Ooh, Ray, a little bit out there.
Checked back on him. They could have had him if the first baseman was able to hold on to that. Kind of found him out in no man's land.
There's his dad, Ray Ducharme, coaching
Dave.
first base. Or Dave. Ray is Ray's the kid on first base. See, I'm just excited for this kid,
No, you do. You kind of follow him all the way along. I know exactly what you're talking about. That pitch misses high for ball 1.
I think the big thing is, with you and I,
yes, sir,
is not only, do you give up a lot of your time, as a volunteer.
So they're going to go to second base. They're going to get Ducharme at second on the force, but they're not able to turn 2. So Barber will be safe in at first on the fielder's choice. No! Safe across the board. They missed the force at second. Must have come off the bag.
So you got to give Barber a fielder's choice. You get an E4 on that? Or E6?
E6.
E6.
Didn't give him in the vicinity play, and that's going to bring up Garrett Brower to the plate for Jewett City. Runners on first and second. Surprised. I could have swore he had the force at second.
Well, sometimes they give him the neighborhood play, but
right.
I guess not in junior league.
They're going to check back on him. Gets back
he
safely.
Just got back.
I think Richards thought he had him.
Dave's over there going, oh.
But we are working with a 3-man crew tonight. Not holding anything back here on a special night of Little League Juniors baseball. That pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss.
So do you like odd kind of donuts? Do you like donuts, right?
I like donuts.
All right.
What do
you like odd flavors?
You know what? I'm actually partial to double steal on the play. Runners advance 90 feet. Runners at second and third for Jewett City. Garrett Brower facing 2 and 1. I like, actually my favorite.
What's that?
Apple fritters.
Nice.
Garrett Brower hits it down to the gap. They're going to go for the play at first, 6-3, but that will plate Ducharme. Jewett City goes ahead 3-2 here in the bottom of the second inning.
Attaboy, Ray.
Garrett Brower picks up the RBI.
First baseman number 22, Jackson D'Amico.
And here's the other D'Amico, first baseman number 22, Jackson D'Amico.
I bet it's Logan. They're just
no, because you got a righty and a lefty.
Maybe he's switch hitting.
Just misses to the outside, ball 1.
We saw him pretty much as a leadoff hitter.
Oh, they got some wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Check back on the runner at third. He's able to get back in.
Barber diving head first in. Yeah, so apple fritter, right? It's not really an odd flavor, though.
Well, I don't even know if it's really a donut.
It's
a pastry.
It's a pastry, yeah. Donuts are round with a hole.
Yes, they are.
It's kind of simple, John.
They are. But no, odd flavor. No,
pastries are different shapes and sizes.
And deliciousness. There's ball 3-0 to D'Amico. No, so donut weird flavors? No.
All right. So there's a reason why I asked.
Okay. 4-pitch walk to Jackson. He'll be on first base.
So just to give you an idea, he's the 11th kid to come up in the lineup. So yeah, I went and I saw a donut today, which I thought was a little different. A corn flavored donut.
Corn flavored donut?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So Jackson D'Amico is going to steal second. Runners on second and third for Jewett City.
Yeah, he didn't even guess. He said, I'm out.
So Bradley Rush takes a first pitch ball, 1-0 to Bradley. You want to talk about another ball player for Jewett City that has some wheels. Bradley Rush. He's got the perfect last name.
So yeah, you don't like the whole corn donut thing?
I'm not thinking I'd like that.
It's a very, it was okay. It wasn't that great, but it had a very subtle flavor.
Right.
Wasn't that great.
Now, if they had a corn and jalapeno donut.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Sop it up with a biscuit. Pitch goes way inside for ball 3.
Hey, a lot of things going on here at DODD Stadium,
Yes. Besides this.
Absolutely. Opening day, May 30th, 6:30 p.m.
I think I'm going to be here. Pitch catches the outside corner. Count goes 3-1. Bradley Rush.
They're going to take on the New Britain Bees.
Oh, good. That's a good game. Another pitch goes right to the outside corner. Richards found a spot, hits it twice. Count goes full against Bradley Rush. Only one out. Runners in scoring position for Jewett City. Jewett City able to play to run here in the bottom of the second to go ahead 3-2, and Bradley Rush walks. So the bases are again loaded for Jewett City. And here comes Sonny Botello to the plate.
Mr. Longball.
Yeah. But you know what? He has a new nickname now.
Uh-oh, what is it?
So we have a break in the action as the coach for Plainfield comes and speak to Richards. So, he plays travel ball, and he and JJ are teammates for the Connecticut Crush.
Yep.
And we were in Southington the other day, and Sonny was playing first base, and he played a very good first base, and he was scooping lots of throws over the first.
Mm-hmm.
So I called him Scoops, and he said, I actually had 2 scoops. And I said, well, then you're Raisin Bran.
Oh, my God.
So,
All right. You just grabbed one of my bad jokes for the day.
right. But
Not
he
it.
doesn't like Raisin Bran as much as Scoops.
Not any better than a corn donut.
So, no. But you add jalapenos and I might be about it.
So, you know, and this is, I just thought about this. I mean, this is a marketing opportunity of a lifetime. What do you call the center of a donut?
Donut hole.
Yeah. Cornhole.
Yep.
Sell it with some bean bags
And
a board.
And you got a game.
Yeah.
So first pitch to Botello, catches the inside corner, strike one.
That's all you need.
Is a hole and
Yeah.
a beanbag, swing
Yeah.
and a miss, strike two. So Botello behind quickly, 0-2 to Richards.
Call it a cornhole donut. Right?
Okay. Is that what they called it?
No, it's just corn donuts. Ooh.
Chase one high. So Botello goes down on 3 strikes. That's the second out of the inning for Jewett City. That's going to bring up second baseman, number 8, Cameron Deskus.
Right fielder, number 8.
He's the right fielder, dude. Garrett Brower's playing second.
I can't read my own writing. Is there a light in here?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, ball's going to get
Pitch
away.
is in the dirt, but the catcher able to block it. Nobody advances. The bases are still loaded for Jewett City.
Let me see if there is a lid. Yeah, there is. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm apparently facilities.
You are multi-talented. Oh, see, now it's a 9. It looked like a 4 in the dark.
Because they're playing under the lights.
Pitch misses inside, ball 2. 2-0 to Deskus. So Richards trying to get out of trouble here. Bases loaded for Jewett City. Jewett City able to take the lead by 1 run here in the bottom of the second. Cameron Deskus swings and misses for strike 1. Count goes 2-1.
Let's go, Coach Cam.
2 outs. Bottom of the second. You're watching Little League Juniors baseball.
Oh, my God. I got to tell you this.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's in the chat room?
Who is in the chat room?
He's back.
From football?
It's Cole Fantastic.
Cole Fantastic in the house.
He's there.
Oh, and they get him. Pitch went inside. Deskus tried to get out of the way. But did it hit the bat? Must have hit the bat. Strike 2. Count goes full. I knew it hit something. Wasn't sure if it was the bat or the helmet.
So Cole Fantastic says, look out your window to the right. And I don't see him.
Maybe his right. So that pitch goes over his head. That's going to walk in another run. Bases remain loaded for Jewett City.
Move him up.
And it's going to turn the order over. And you're going to have Chris Coleman coming back to the plate.
Number 3, Chris Coleman.
So Jewett City takes a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the second inning.
I don't see you there, Cole Fantastic. Cole, you're just going to have to come into the press box. You just got to come up here. You know, I think Cole has earned his stripes that he should be up here in the press box, hanging out with us.
Right, he is a loyal follower.
And
there's a bang.
They're knocking on the door already.
Knock, knock, knocking on the press box door.
I bet you it's Cole Fantastic.
He said press box. He said yes. Going to miss high out of the zone. 3 balls, no strikes to Coleman. Bases still loaded for Jewett City. Jewett City now with a 2-run lead, 4-2 over Plainfield. There's a strike at the knees.
So opening day for the Sea Unicorns is the 30th. That will be against
of May.
So it's coming up soon. They're gonna.
Coleman hits back to the pitcher. Richards misses the first baseman. That's going to go all the way into the right field by the bullpen. That's going to drive in 1 run, 2 runs. Here comes Deskus in. He's going to score. And Coleman's going to be on third base.
Yes, he is.
So that was a 3-run error by Richards, overthrowing the first baseman, going all the way to the Jewett City bullpen. So now Coleman standing on 3 and Jewett City with a 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the second inning.
Or 7-2.
Is it 7-2?
Yeah, they got 5 runs this inning.
Oh, all right. Oh, yes.
What happened to Cole Fantastic?
I don't know. So at the plate is number 19, Logan D'Amico.
Oh, somebody got zapped. Look at it. Oh, bubbly champagne. The umpire.
Did he take one?
I think he did.
It's Smarts.
Yeah.
I can tell you with certainty and personal experience.
So, we were talking about what's happening here for the Sea Unicorns at DODD Stadium. Fan Appreciation Night all the way on August 5th.
August 5th. Mark
Not
it down
bad,
now.
huh? Military Appreciation Night on July 29th. John?
Yes.
With you being a retired
I
United
did
States
retire.
Navy.
You say that.
Yeah.
I actually didn't. No, I did just 2 months shy of 11 years.
What, in the military?
Yep.
Oh, see? Well, you should have just said, all right, I'll take it.
I thought I'd said it one time. I didn't want
No.
to keep saying it. But, yeah, no, I did not retire. I did. Actually, I didn't know this till I got out of the Navy and got my DD 214. I did 10 years, 10 months, 10 days. I kid
10
you not.
hours. 10 minutes and 10 seconds.
So the count is 0-1 to D'Amico.
First Responder Night on June 24th. That's my mother's birthday.
We'll take her to a ball game.
Well, that might be hard.
So the count goes 0-2 to Logan D'Amico. Logan D'Amico reached on a walk and came around to score in the first inning.
Put it this way. My mom's watching Tom Petty and Prince in concert.
Okay.
Live.
Front row.
Yeah. Ooh.
Pitches inside. Count goes 2-2. Deuces wild here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yes, Cole, you can come into I got to go find him.
You're going to go find Cole Fantastic? All right, so we got 2 balls, 2 strikes against Logan D'Amico. We're in the bottom of the second inning. There's a swing and a miss, and he's going to go down swinging, and that's going to do it for Jewett City here in the bottom of the second inning. But not before Jewett City scores 5 in the bottom of the second to take a 7-2 lead over Plainfield. As we move to the top of the third inning, scheduled to come up to the plate for Plainfield is Jimmy Demers, Brady Campbell, and then back to the top of the order with Antonio Durand. Durand was able to reach first on a walk in the top of the first inning. He came around to score the first run for Plainfield, followed by Patrick Ferns, who was able to get on base with a single. He came around to score. And that's how Plainfield's got their 2 runs here going into the top of the third inning. Ray Ducharme sent Plainfield down 1-2-3 in the second inning. Strikeout looking against Haven. Strikeout swinging to Tavernier. And then Britland hits into a 4-3 for the third out. But it looks like coming to the mound for Jewett City is going to be number 32, Key Boyce. So third inning, third pitcher for Jewett City. Pitching is always a premium, especially at this level. But it'll be a premium at any level of baseball that any ball player plays. Just talking about third inning, third pitcher for Jewett City. Kiki up on the mound. And he'll be facing Demers, Campbell, and Durand.
Cole, come here. So Cole Fantastic is in the broadcast booth with us.
Hello, sir.
How you doing, buddy? You doing good?
Now, you're a Little League Major Pirate, right? All right.
Yep. Now, we know Cole Fantastic because of youth. Well, I know him because of youth football. He'd come up into the booth. Yeah, he'd bring food. He'd bring food, yeah.
Yeah, where's the food? Oh, you don't have it.
Yeah, no.
This will be a short trip.
This will be So how do you like the view up here? It's pretty cool, huh? Here, let's get a picture, a selfie here with Cole Fantastic.
Selfie time.
Here we go. Did I get it? Oh, it's on video. Right out loud. Here we
You
go.
don't want that.
Got it.
All right. Put that up on the face. Oh,
Here,
did you
turn
see
around.
that throw by WJ all the way down to second base there?
Let's get a picture with you with the field in the background. There you go.
Top of the third inning for Plainfield. Number 10.
So here we are about to get
Jimmy
started here in the top of the
Demers.
third. Kiki Boyce on the bump for Jewett City. Jimmy Demers at the plate for Plainfield. Jewett City enjoying a 5-run lead here at the top of the third inning, 7-2. First pitch is foul. That was a bullet shot into the seats. I don't think people were expecting that. Luckily, it hit a chair.
The coaches are looking out like, uh-oh. Dan Webster's cracking up.
That's why the announcement is made before the ball game. Balls and bats may fly into the seating area.
Yeah.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yes, sir. So Lee from the Sea Unicorns is going to come in and chat with us in the bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third. All right.
Yep.
So second pitch, second strike, catches the inside corner against Demers.
Oh, a meatball. What is that?
Goodness. Loopy loop, almost an ephus pitch. Caught Demers off guard, goes down looking.
Oh, my goodness.
For the first out of the third inning.
Campbell.
Here's Brady Campbell coming to the plate for Plainfield. He's batting from the left-hand side.
Oh, those are like sound effects and that kind of stuff.
WJ tried to frame that one, but Champagne sees it outside, calls it a ball. 1-0 to Campbell. That's going to be low and inside, ball 2. So 2-0 to Campbell after a 3-pitch strikeout to Demers.
So the Jewett City squad 4 Ks already, and 3 of the last 4 have gone down via the K.
And ball 3 is going to make itself to the wall. No harm, no foul, but 3-0 count to Campbell. So Kiki finds himself in a hole here.
So how's school, Cole? Fantastic.
Good.
Are you ready for summer vacation?
Definitely.
Definitely. Are you going anywhere in specific by any chance?
No.
No?
It would be nice to go to Hawaii.
Oh yeah. It would be great to go to Hawaii.
It would be great.
Sure. Even us old people, you know.
Go live there.
What?
You should go live there.
Oh.
Go live in Hawaii?
Aloha. Just missed.
Kiki tried to go back to that outside corner where he was able to pick up the strike, but he just went a little
And
bit
he's shaking
too
his
far
head
outside.
no. He's shaking his head no, like,
So Campbell standing on first with a walk. Antonio Duran coming to the plate. He did reach first on a walk and came around to score for Plainfield.
7-2.
Kiki
Jewett City.
checks on Campbell. He gets back safely.
What's that, Cole?
I never understand those.
Oh,
Schedules?
No.
You would if you did it all the time.
You could. We could teach you.
Yeah, it's not bad. You got a future in broadcasting, do you? You got the perfect name, Cole Fantastic. How'd you come up with Cole Fantastic?
My dad did it.
Did he really?
Oh.
Well,
He
you-
made the account when I was 3.
He already knew you were fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, are you the oldest?
Yes.
Okay.
We play this actually.
So second pitch is hit over by first base. They're tracking it. It's going to drop. Everybody's chasing it. Tried to go over to second to get Campbell. It's going to be misplayed. Safe at second. So Duran on with a bloop single over first base. Campbell moves over to second base. There is one out. But Patrick Ferns, who already has a hit on the night, coming back to the plate.
Patrick Burns.
So Plainfield mounting an attack here in the third inning with runners on first and second. Ferns is swinging at the first pitch. He's going to hit it over the second baseman. It's going to drop. No infield fly rule was called. They're going to go to the 3. It's going to go past the third baseman towards the Plainfield dugout. But nobody's going to advance on the overthrow. So Plainfield with runners on first, second, and third. One out.
Bases jammed.
So the left pitcher, number 6, Kevin Richards.
And here comes Richards with the bases loaded. He struck out in the first inning, but definitely wanting to.
Wally's going to come out and talk to Kiki and his team to see what's going on here.
Probably tell him, don't get too fancy, just fire it in there. Throw strikes, trust your defense.
So let's talk about some more of the great entertainment and baseball that's going to be happening here at DODD Stadium all summer long. We talked about opening night being Monday, May 30th against the New Britain Bees.
From New Britain.
From New Britain, that is true. They're going to have now this is the Futures League.
That is
the Futures League.
College Baseball League.
And let's see, there's the Brockton Rocks, there's Nashua Silver Knights out of New Hampshire, New Britain Bees, of course the Norwich Sea Unicorns, Pittsfield Suns, Vermont Lake Monsters, Westfield Starfires, and Worcester Bravehearts. Those are the teams in this league.
I wonder if they chant freedom. So that pitch is fouled straight back. Strike one to Richards. So Richards coming up to the plate for his second at bat of the ball game. He's coming up with bases loaded, trying to cut into that Jewett City lead.
Go on, Tim. Cole's going to do a TikTok. Maybe I should do a TikTok of Cole doing a TikTok.
That would be funny. And Richards is going to send one into right field. Calling him off. It's going to be caught. That's the second out of the ball game. Runners do not advance. They quickly get it back into Kiki on the mound.
Third baseman, number 2, Lyric Teven.
And that's going to bring up Lyric Teven to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning and was left stranded.
So they got that important second out. And there's the ball that's going to go back. And that is going to plate a run for the Plainfield team. I wanted to say Panthers, you know,
right.
I mean.
That's why I'm just saying Plainfield Juniors. So, yeah, that pitch in the dirt bounced over Oconey's head, able to get all the way to the backstop, and that plated Campbell, then advanced everybody else 90 feet. So runners in scoring position for Plainfield. 2 outs, Teven at the plate.
7-3. Jewett City still in the lead. Nice pitch by Kiki.
Right on the corner, 1-1.
So, you know, Kiki in Little League, you know, could rely on power pitching.
Mm-hmm.
This, not so much yet. He hasn't built up the arm strength. So he's got to kind of deal with the finesse.
Misses way inside for ball 2 on that one, 2-1.
Some smarts.
And he is also an AAU baseball player, plays for the Mustangs.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of talented ball players here on the field tonight for both teams.
Nice pitch, and that's going to do it.
Well,
it's only strike two. Oh, wait a minute. You know,
very emphatic strike 2.
Steve Champagne's ripping the phone book, and it's 2 strikes.
That was right on the outside corner, 2-2.
Who was that? Who was that? That Major League? Was it Ron Luciano or something? Or we tried to go for the.
Oh, it's happened several times. Luciano, that may go too far back for some people.
Yeah.
Tried to go back to that loopy-loop curveball, missed outside.
Who was the Major League umpire that used to do all those funny calls?
Funny calls? I don't.
Well, he would do it in a very comedic way.
He's going to miss inside. That's going to be a walk to Teven.
Going to load him up again.
That's the second walk that Kiki's given up here in the third inning.
Thank you.
It's going to bring up Braden Smith to the plate.
Now batting the catcher.
The bases are loaded for Plainfield. they were able to get back one run here in the third. It's currently 7-3 Jewett City. Kiki Boyce on the mound for Jewett City. Going to miss outside, ball one to Smith. I don't know. It's not Leslie Nielsen.
No. Shirley, you must be teasing me. No, I'm not, and don't call me Shirley.
Because he did out calls in a very comedic fashion.
Bang!
Oh, comebacker right back to Kiki. Gets the glove up and catches it. So he gets out of the inning, but not before Plainfield scores another run. We're going into the bottom of the third inning. Your score currently, Jewett City 7, Plainfield 3.
All right, we're going to have Lee come in from the Sea Unicorns. He'll be in here in just a second. And
then, am I going over there?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's going to come over, and we're going to talk about what's happening with the Sea Unicorns and what kind of events are happening here this summer. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll tell you about it in a minute. Keep it right here. It's SNSN.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138, Griswold.
Tire Queen!
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
All right, we are back here at beautiful DODD Stadium here in Norwich. You can tell we're in the big park. Look at that. You don't get that kind of a scoreboard at a Little League field. It's just not happening. It's opening night for Junior Leagues baseball. We have 2 teams, Jewett City and Plainfield, opening up the season. 7-3 is the score right now in favor of Jewett City. Right now we have the general manager.
I am as of January.
As of January of the Sea Unicorns, Lee Walter. How are you, Lee?
Doing well, Mike. Thanks for having me on.
Great. No, I got to ask you, what is the origin of the name, the Sea Unicorns?
Yeah, so obviously a great question. So, as you know, originally when the stadium opened, the Norwich Navigators were the AA team of the New York Yankees. Eventually changed their name to the Connecticut Defenders. That team eventually moved down to Richmond, Virginia, which brought a team from Oneonta, New York called the Oneonta Tigers to Connecticut to be the Connecticut Tigers. And then come 2019, we had decided it was finally time for a name change. All the minor league teams, throughout the country had been changing up from the major league affiliate team to something a little more local flair and a lot of fun logos.
I was gonna say fun,
And so when we went through that process, we accepted, several recommendations, probably over 1,000, maybe even 2,000 recommendations. Brought in,
really?
Yeah, there was a lot. And brought in a company called Brandiose out of San Diego, who had been a focus on doing a lot of minor league team rebrands over that decade. And those guys came in and they were great to work with. And, they got to look around the town and talk to a lot of city leaders and business leaders. And, what they do with that information then is try to find what it is about the locality that means something. And obviously for Norwich, the water means a lot with the marina, the
Sure.
3 rivers coming together, leading into the Thames. And, so they knew that chances were we were going to come up with mostly water-based names, but there was also a lot of history with the mills and stuff like that. So we got down to the 5 finalists, which were the Narwhal and the Sea Unicorn, which obviously are the same thing.
Right.
And then also the Mill Mules in honor of the mill, and Salty Dogs for the salty sea captains that lived in the area, as well as the Golden Roses, which honored both the Rose City of Norwich as well as the roads that were supposedly paved in gold back in the day when Norwich was really considered a rich city by a lot of people. Then we put those 5 out to vote, and Sea Unicorns was our winner.
I just think it's a cool name.
It is. Well, and it's funny because much like the Hartford Yard Goats, a lot of people really disliked the name at first, but the logo was a fun thing. A lot of people loved it. Our merchandise took off very quickly. And, the Sea Unicorn name still, has a little bit of, I don't want to call it vitriol, but a lot of detractors still out there because they thought we should have just gone Norwich Narwhals. But hey, where's the fun in that, right?
No, I think you're right. I mean, one of my colleagues that comes on to our station from time to time, and he also has a podcast, and he's a local guy that does some stuff, Scott Fryer. He, as soon as you guys changed the name to the Sea Unicorns, he ordered his hats.
Awesome.
The hats were, and then he was really bummed out when COVID hit.
So were we. Trust me,
Yeah.
because it was tough because, we were changing our name during that time, and rumors had started to float about Major League Baseball overtaking minor league baseball and possibly eliminating a lot of teams. And unfortunately, a leaked list included us on it.
Yep.
And, we went ahead with the name change anyway, because like everybody else, we just assumed, hey, this is going to blow over. And, and then COVID hit and wiped away that 2020 minor league season. So we never even got to play a minor league game as the Norwich Sea Unicorns.
Right.
And then it was, what's going to happen after COVID? So then September of 2020 hits, and Major League Baseball follows through on their plan, and they eliminate 40-something teams, and unfortunately we were one of them. So again, we're sitting there and we're waiting, and are we going to play, and what league are we going to join, and what have you. So finally, about this time last year, our owner called us and said, we're ready. We're going to the Futures League. We're going to play in this summer college league, and we're playing in 3 weeks.
There you go.
So, at that point, it was scramble to get everything ready. Thankfully, we were already hosting, high school games. And
NFA?
Yes, and NFA was playing here. And then we were getting ready for the Northeast Conference Tournament, which is a college baseball tournament we've hosted here for the better part of a decade. And so at least we were on track to start getting stuff ready, but we still had to order our uniforms and things like that as well. And then, of course, you're joining this new league where you have to find the players as opposed to them being assigned to us by a major league affiliate.
Right.
So it was all brand new to us, but we pulled it off. And considering everything that was going on, I feel like it was a successful season, even though the numbers maybe didn't show it. And, and now we've had a full off season to prepare for year 2 in the Futures League.
Do you find that people just want local baseball?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. I mean, everybody still, really wants to see this place open and succeeding. It's great this year because now we're actually going to have a second team playing here as well. The Schooners of the New England Collegiate Baseball League are going to play their home games here, moving up from Fitch High School. And it's been just tremendous support from the local community, the business leaders. Sponsorship reaction has been tremendous leading into this year. And, we're starting to see an uptick in ticket sales now, too, with groups and everything else. And, with COVID, hopefully, knock on wood, kind of going away a little bit here, we're hoping that this place is going to be filled up pretty well come May 30th.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. And it's good to see, things opening up to begin with. That's the first thing. But local baseball is just a staple in the community, especially when you have a big, beautiful stadium like this. And now that you're going to go ahead and continue forward, that's just, it's a win-win. I don't see how it could be a problem.
No, absolutely.
I really honestly don't. I don't know how that's. Now, with that being said, you've got a great schedule of events for the 2022 season. I don't know if you want to go ahead and rattle off a few, but because I'm looking at a whole list of stuff here, but I want you to mention the ones.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, what we want fans to understand is that while we're not an affiliated minor league baseball team anymore, and we're quote unquote a college summer team, we're still going to operate this thing as if we are a minor league team. And so we're going to continue on with a lot of the great promotions. Greatest promotion in baseball, right, is the fireworks show after a game. And we're going to continue to have 8 great fireworks shows like we have every year, starting with that home opener on Memorial Day, May 30th, and then each of our 6 Fridays. And unfortunately, we weren't able to have the 4th of July fireworks like we wanted to, but we are going to give that 8th show on Saturday, July 2nd, and just kind of create a weekend of 4th of July festivities. And then other things that we're going to do this year, our Saturdays have always been our giveaway day or our appearances. And so our first appearance is going to be Bill Spaceman Lee.
I was just going to say, I almost pointed to it right here and said,
oh, yeah. So the Spaceman is going to be here on June 11th. He'll sign autographs at the front gates when we open the gates. Then he'll throw out a first pitch.
Were you old enough to watch him pitch?
No,
See,
unfortunately, I wasn't.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I was.
not far off from that. I was born while he was playing, but but then after he throws out that first pitch, we're gonna up in the suite level. We're gonna open up a suite for the first 35 people who buy tickets for a special meet and greet with the Spaceman. So he'll be here for at least half of the game doing that, and so that's going to be a great appearance. Then we'll have 3 giveaways the next 3 Saturdays that we play: June 25th, July 2nd, July 9th. And then July 23rd, another Saturday, we're going to have live music pre and post game with the band Branded Country That Rocks, which is a local band in the area who is really great sounding and is going to bring a lot of energy to the park on that Saturday.
We at SNSN put a concert together a couple of years ago, right before COVID, and we had like 6 bands, and one of them was Branded.
Awesome.
Yeah. You're right. You're spot on. If you can get a chance to get here and watch them, they're very, very good.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll play. I've seen them at Wolf Den as well.
Yes.
But if you can come out here and see them live,
yeah, it's going to be a great night.
It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, and one of the things we're doing with some of that kind of stuff is, we haven't done a lot of those things in so long now because of COVID and everything else that, what I really want to do in my first year as GM is to do a lot of things as a trial and see how they work. And if they work, great, and we can build upon it, great. And if they don't work so well, we'll ask ourselves, why didn't it work? What can we do to make it better? And if it's something that we don't think we can make any better, we'll move on to something else. And I think that's one of the great things and unique things about minor league baseball is that you have this open canvas to be able to try things. And now, because we're not in affiliated ball, we have an even more open canvas because we're allowed to do a few extra things that maybe we wouldn't be able to do under the minor league umbrella. And then continuing on with that promo schedule, we're bringing back First Responder Night again this year on June 24th. I'm sorry, Friday, June 24th.
Yep, that's my would have been my mother's birthday. The 24th. We're talking about that. Yeah. So,
and then our also very popular Military Appreciation Night will be on Friday, July 29th, where we'll have once again the Military All-Stars presented by the Better Business Bureau. So people have the opportunity right now to nominate a military all-star that they feel is worthy of being honored before the game, and we'll have a baseball card set made up with all of the honorees that night and a pregame ceremony to recognize them. And then we'll finish the season on Friday, August 5th with Fan Appreciation Night. Hopefully the playoffs the next week, but time will tell on that. And then, some other things we'll bring back. Camp Day. Weren't able to do it last year because of COVID, but a lot of the camps are ready to go. So we've always had that Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday morning game, actually, with an 11 a.m. start to bring out the local summer camps. This year, we're also adding late in the season on August 3rd, another Wednesday 11 a.m. start, and we're calling it a businessman special because who doesn't want to play hooky on a Wednesday? And
I want to play hooky every day. You kidding me?
And then, and then some other things too. Our weekly specials that we always have. Thirsty Thursday. I mean, who doesn't want to come to Thirsty Thursday, right? And what we've done this year is we've made it even better because we've given it a tag team partner of Dollar Dog Night. So who doesn't want to come out and have dollar dogs and cheap beer, right? That's the minor league dream right there. And then Sundays, we'll bring back our Kids Run the Bases post game. And then new this year on Tuesday nights, and we don't have a lot of Tuesday nights. So what we did with this was we've created a package for our 55 and over fans who, if they don't want to do senior season tickets or something like that, they can create this. We've got this mini plan for them that includes all the Tuesday games and then 4 other games. And we're calling it Senior Unicorn. And we're playing on the word there because we're taking C, as in the water, like the sea unicorns, adding the NIOR from it and calling it Senior Unicorn Night. But we've also made it Kids Eat Free Night. So now the grandparents can bring their kids on Senior Unicorn Night and the kids will eat for free. So, we kind of put that together as a nice little package on the Tuesday nights there.
It sounds like you guys just have a lot of great family fun that is going to happen here at DODD Stadium throughout the summer.
Yeah, that's the hope.
It's local baseball, and how can you not like that?
Yeah, well, and what's great, I mean, you talk about it being local baseball. With this college summer league thing, we now have the ability to have local players.
Yeah.
So, for example, we've got 3 kids from Mitchell College. We've got Hunter Jaworski, who played with us last year, who's from up in Brooklyn. We've got Dougie Delacruz, who was also in the league last year with Westfield. He's now coming to play for us, and he's a Montville area kid. Another kid from Mitchell College is Eddie Captain, who's from down on the shoreline a little bit. Those kind of kids that'll be with us now who are recognizable to the fans in the area.
Well, let's drop a name that was here and has moved on to other things. Colton Bender.
Yes. And Colton, it was so awesome to have him here last year on opening night, because I swear the entire town of Lebanon was here watching that game. And it was unfortunate because Colton had already signed to play with the Cape Cod League, but he came here to start our season because A, we needed some players, and B, he just wanted to get himself ready for the Cape. And then he gets up to the Cape and he gets drafted and signed by the San Diego Padres. So, that for us is our first actual player who played in a game who got drafted and signed already. Now, we did have a player who was on our roster prior to us starting, Javian Sandridge, who had signed with the Cincinnati Reds organization, but had never actually worn a Sea Unicorns uniform.
We were hosting. It's champagne down there. It's What are you saying? I don't. Did you hear what he said?
Have you seen Trish?
Oh, the president of the Jewett City Little League. So anyway, now I forgot where I was going with this. I really. We yesterday the Griswold Wolverines hosted Lyman Memorial, and of course their head coach is Marty.
Yes,
and Marty Gomez has been there 36 years, and he is. I asked him about Colton Bender. And he just beamed with pride.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it's not even just, the players. It's another guy named, I think we talked about it briefly last week when I was here before, when we talked to Joe, who was a student of his, is now the AD at Putnam.
Yeah.
So a lot of good people coming out of.
Yeah, for sure. And
Lyman Memorial.
And every town around here has that same kind of story, and it's such a unique area. Little known fact about Marty Gomez and myself, I actually was the JV coach at Lyman for 1 year under Marty back in 2001. So I spent some time with Marty and getting to know him a little bit there, and had a lot of fun that year for sure.
And I just found this out yesterday. The athletic director at Griswold, Steve Cravino, his first job as a gym teacher was given to him by Marty Gomez. So he's going to get the 7
7 degrees of Marty Gomez.
Yeah,
replacing Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, is he even relevant anymore?
To somebody he is, I guess.
Oh boy. So anyway, we're just trying to tie it all in together of what local is all about, and just everything that I see and hear about at our station, and the kind of folks that participate in our programming. They're all about wanting local news, local sports, and it's, they want local people. Why? Because they haven't seen them in 2 years.
Yeah, for sure.
So
for sure. And that's one of the things I'm most looking forward to is, we had some people here last year, and then the second half of the year when the weather got a little better and we were a little further away from that COVID outbreak, people started to come out, but we didn't have that really truly full feeling of an atmosphere. And because this place is very special when you get over 3,000, 4,000 people in here on a fireworks Friday night.
Yeah.
And, the crowd is lively and it's just a lot of fun. And we're looking forward to getting back to that at this point.
Well, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about being able to, come here and watch baseball and check it out. Look, see the on deck player? He's got our logo, our name on the back of his shirt, SNSN Radio. We used to be known as Wolverine Radio back in the day, and we changed it because people thought we were owned by the Griswold school systems.
Oh, well, yeah, I can certainly understand that confusion.
They're going to get him at the plate. I think he actually had the foot underneath, but I think he kind of gave that one to Plainfield. It was
it was a bang banger.
It was. Uh-oh. Here comes the third base ump. And they're going to give it to him. Steve Champ.
Ball 4 on the pitch. That's why.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, there's the confusion right there. They're calling that ball 4. So the play at the plate did not matter.
It was a moot play.
Yes.
So how did you get involved in baseball? I mean, in baseball administration, I should say.
Yeah. So, my story's kind of long and twisting roads. So I grew up in Waterbury, and I'd always wanted to get into sports and sports broadcasting. I played sports growing up, loved sports. And I went to Eastern Connecticut, 94 to 99. And, I was involved in the baseball program there a little bit and did some other things within the athletic department as a student, and really just knew that I wanted to work in sports, but it's how do you get into it? Right. And I did an internship with the old New Britain Rockettes. I'll be honest, at that time, I wasn't really mature enough to really take advantage of that internship the way I should have. And, so I kind of got away from it a little bit. And so, my first job out of sports or out of college was actually working at the old Nassif's for Sports in Willimantic in their team sales department. Again, wasn't really quite mature enough to really grasp what I needed to do with that job. So that didn't last long. And so then I actually
knew you wanted to be in sports in some way, some fashion.
I did. And so my next thought was, okay, well, I'm going to get into coaching because my time in the Eastern baseball program was actually as a coach, even though I was a student. And, I was fortunate enough to be there in 1998 when we won the national championship. Scott Chasen, speaking of local, was our star pitcher. And, so I thought I'd give coaching a try, but at the same time I was, do I go back to school for my master's degree? Do I, I was just so in between a lot of things. And, and I ended up working at this local package store.
How old were you at the time?
23.
Yeah. You're not supposed to know what you want to do then.
No, exactly. But the hope is that after you've gone to college for 5 years, that you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
So I ended up working at this local package store as I was coaching baseball, just to, be able to have the money and stuff. And that's a heck of a play.
You see that double play right there? Backhanded on the line shot, got it before it hit the ground, and turn around and tag the base. One unassisted double play. Sorry, I took that over from you. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So also at that time, I had met someone who I wanted to settle down with. And so then it was like, all right, now what? So, I'm kind of working these couple of jobs here, trying to make ends meet. And then finally the local package store that I'm working at makes me an assistant manager full time. And next thing I know, I'm working in that industry for a while. And I even get a job as a sales rep with one of the distributors. And that ballooned into a supervisor role with the distributor. And so, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, is this what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? Or am I ever going to get back to working in sports? And, so then my kids are growing up and they're playing and I'm involved in the league and, all this stuff. And so at least I had a pulse still.
Right.
And then I'd also go back.
Were you still living in New Britain at the time? Or?
No. From the time I graduated from Eastern, I've pretty much lived in the Willimantic area. So I spent some time in Lebanon, Colchester, Willimantic itself, South Windham. Now I'm in North Windham. And, so from there, it just kind of was like, all right, well, where's this going? And then, I'd go back to Eastern and I'd volunteer some time as a PA announcer or help them out whenever they needed some help or whatever. And, and then at one point they called me one day while I was still working for the distributor, and they had this part-time job open in the athletic department as the events manager. And my buddy up there, he's like, I know you probably can't do this because of your time schedule. And I'm like, your timing is actually perfect because the day before, the distributor had actually changed my role to where I was going to be working an earlier shift, and it allowed me to do both jobs. Well, thank goodness for that, because then a month later, the distributor calls me in and says, hey, we're going to let you go in 6 months.
Really?
So I'm like, oh, well, that's awesome. I've been here 7 years, and you're telling me that in 6 months I'm going to be let go. Yeah. This is great, So basically I spent the 6 months working both jobs as a lame duck with the distributor. And then I'm working at Eastern part-time after I get let go. And, so now it's like, okay, well, what's next? And so while I was trying to find a full-time job, I went back and I got my master's degree online. I worked at FedEx overnight. Nice. Yeah. And worked at FedEx overnight. I was going through a divorce. All kinds of things going on at this time. So finally, right after I finished my master's degree, one of my part-time jobs during that time was actually working here at DODD Stadium as press box game day guy. I was doing the live data tracking on their stat crew thing or whatever they called it back then. And so, after that 2018 season, they were looking for another salesperson. So with my background with sales and with sports, I was kind of a perfect fit. And so they were able to bring me in, and now 4 years later, here I am as the general manager. So,
are you happy here?
Very happy here. Yes, I love it. I mean, it's first off, who's got a better office than me? I pull into this driveway every day, and I get to come and sit in a stadium all day long. I mean, what's better than that?
There isn't.
But I love everything about it. It's certainly the hours are long and the pay is not as good as the hours, things like that. But, when you're going into working in sports, that's what you expect, right?
Let me tell you something. I was working in the wireless industry for about 12 years before I did this. And I always worked in radio anyway, but before I did it on my own and made the leap of faith and jumped, I don't make the money that I did before.
Yeah.
But I'm happier than I've ever been.
Yeah, sure. And same with me. I'm certainly not making what I was, but, my life is in a really great spot right now. And, both of my sons have grown up. My oldest is a senior at Wyndham High. He's about to graduate, go on to Springfield College to major in sport management himself.
That's an excellent college for sports management.
And that's why he's going there. Yeah. So he's got some great opportunities ahead of him there. And then my youngest will go to Wyndham High School next year. So
a lot of Springfield guys. Cravino's a Joe's a Springfield guy.
Yeah,
Megan Sears,
sure.
and Montville, Springfield girl. So.
Yeah, a lot of great opportunities coming for my son, and I couldn't be more proud of him and both of my sons, really. And, I mentioned the fact that my son's at Wyndham High. He was on the basketball team that won a state championship, now playing his senior baseball season. And, again, couldn't be more proud of my two kids. But again, just to get back to finishing my story, like I said, been here for 4 years roughly now. And speaking of last year again, when we found out around this time that we were playing, so all of a sudden I'm thinking, okay, now I got to get my mind back into sales again, right? And the next day after we found out we were playing, our groundskeeper comes in and says,
like I'm running the noggin.
Groundskeeper comes in and says, hey, I know this is bad timing, but I've been talking to the Worcester Red Sox for 2 weeks about their assistant groundskeeper position, and I have to take it, and I didn't blame him. It's more money. It's closer to home. He's a huge Red Sox fan. We didn't know what we were doing. So instead of taking care of sales, I became the groundskeeper for the year because I was the only one that knew what to do.
You mentioned that earlier when we were just kind of chatting.
Yeah. So I've done a little bit of everything here, and about the only thing I haven't done is work in the concession stand, I'd say. And I'm sure that time is coming too. So,
you got to make hot dogs?
Yeah, I could turn a hot dog on a grill, get it to temperature. But I'll tell you what, Heather Bartlett, who's our assistant GM now, she has been here since the stadium opened. She started here in 1995 as a 16-year-old high school student working in the concession stands, came back every summer through college, and then eventually started working for the Connecticut Defenders full-time, and then was brought on full-time with the Connecticut Tigers. And she had worked her way up to director of merchandise and concession. She does a great job. And when I got promoted in January, she got promoted to assistant general manager. So, it was nice to see a longtime employee be taken care of like that. And I couldn't be doing it without her because she takes a lot of pressure off of me on certain things that I wouldn't have time to do doing sales as a GM.
So we've gone from baseball to being Ricky Lake.
Pretty much.
But that's okay. Really this it's good to get the history of the Sea Unicorns, the team, the stadium. And if you're going to talk local, you got to talk about the people that are here.
Yes.
And that are running the show, putting things together. Because, people can walk in here and they go, wow, this is just larger than life. And look at all these things. You got a gazebo over there. You got a food area over here. You got merchandise and stuff back here. It's really just people.
Yes.
That are running it.
Absolutely. And the thing is people see, whether it be a movie or a TV show or coming to a ball game, whether it be basketball or baseball, hockey, whatever, and they see the action. They don't see everything that goes on behind the scenes and how many people it takes to really get that done. And, hopefully, COVID's been tough with getting enough people, but we're hiring our game day staff right now. So if anybody listening out there is looking for a summer job, plug. But yeah, we hope to have enough bodies here to be able to continue to service the fans as they should be serviced, because the last thing I want to do is have a great crowd, but we're backed up because we don't have the bodies to work. So
you just want people to have a good time.
Exactly. And I don't want people to, be stressed about missing any innings because they are, waiting in line at concessions or something like that. So.
All right, Lee. Thank you very much for coming on over.
Yeah, I appreciate
and talking to
it.
me. That's really cool. It's good things to learn, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely.
that.
Appreciate the time, Mike. Thanks for having me on, and thank you for all that you guys do to help promote, the local community up in Griswold and beyond as well.
You know what? It's all about people, local.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Agreed. All right, Mike. Well, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. You know you didn't. I don't think you talked about senior unicorn night, did you?
Yes, I did.
You did?
That was
okay, all right.
the 55
the kids
and older
eat free.
thing. Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I went like this.
Yes.
Because I'm 56. I'm like, I can do this. All right.
Awesome.
I just wanted to make sure we got everything.
Yeah, no
in there.
worries. Oh, you know what I do want to mention really
go
quick,
ahead.
though, is our baseball clinic this year. So, obviously last year with starting so late, we didn't get a chance to do any kind of clinics or anything. So this year we are going to have our clinics from June 27th to June 30th. And we are going to do it in a way where you can kind of choose which parts of the clinic you want to be on. So we're going to run it for those 4 days. The morning sessions will be focused on pitching and defense. The afternoon sessions will be focused on hitting and base running. So you can sign your kid up for all 8 sessions, 4 sessions, 1 session, whatever you want to do. And then, there will be some other things factored in, such as talk about strength training and nutrition and things like that. So
very good.
Awesome.
Filter me some information too, so I can get it out there.
I will.
as well.
Definitely.
All right?
Definitely.
All right,
Appreciate it, Mike.
Thank
you so
very much. All right. That's Lee Walter, the general manager here at the Norwich Sea Unicorns. Check out their website. I mean, get a hat. These hats are this is marketing genius. If you haven't seen a Norwich Sea Unicorn hat, they're just fun. They're just fun hats, and that's basically the gist of everything. John, welcome back, by the way.
Thank you. I did a little PA.
Yeah. Well, I definitely wanted to get Lee in here and chat with him, and it's amazing. One of the things I pointed out to him is that you look out here and it's larger than life. Right, there's the gazebo over there. There's this big fence, and
Barbecue
big scoreboard.
Pavilion. Right,
that scoreboard is just absolutely beautiful. You don't see that here, anywhere local, but you get it here, right in Norwich,
right down the road.
Yeah, and the people that work here and that are running the squad, they're just local people.
They are from the local communities right here. I was just talking to the scoreboard operator. He grew up playing baseball in Wyndham.
Yeah.
Just up the road from us.
And Lee, he was saying that was one of his he's got a history, in baseball, at Eastern Connecticut State University and a bunch of different places. So a little bit with Marty Gomez. Everybody knows Marty Gomez.
Well, he's Coach Lyman. This is his 35th season?
36.
36.
Yeah. Everybody knows Marty Gomez.
Right.
Everybody, and we were talking about the 7 degrees to Marty Gomez. Not even Kevin Bacon anymore, but
no, to Marty Gomez. So my nephew played for him. So is that 1 degree? Or I've coached against him, so it's like
right.
0 degrees.
So his Gomez number would be 1.
Right.
My Gomez number would be I coached fall ball.
Yep.
Who in turn played against Lebanon in fall ball. The coach of fall ball was Marty Gomez. My Gomez number is 3.
So your Gomez number is 3, but coming to the plate for Jewett City is number 1, Bradley Rush, who walked and scored in the second. Chases a high one for strike 1. No, I came in. I thought you guys were going to talk the bottom of the third. You had a great conversation.
I
going,
saw
so
you
I was
there,
like,
but
I'll go back.
Well, I was really interested in in the conversation, the things that he had to say. So it was just fun and learning about the Sea Unicorns, and the history of it all.
Bradley fouls that one back into the net. 0-2 to Rush.
So I was very thankful to have that conversation because I had a lot of questions. I mean, even though like people, I've been in this area, since Kingdom Come, but you don't know a lot about, the Sea Unicorns or, the Navigators, before that, the Connecticut Tigers. And
Right. Well, the Sea Unicorns as a summer college baseball league. This is what, going into their second season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are in the bottom of the fourth. 11-3 Jewett City here on opening night for Junior League.
Yeah, Jewett City able to put up crooked numbers every inning. Sitting here bottom of the fourth inning, enjoying an 8-run lead. Bradley Rush works to count full.
Did you see that double play turned by the Plainfield first baseman?
The unassisted double play turned by the Plainfield first baseman? Absolutely.
Caught the that even Lee and I were talking and he goes, "Ooh, did you see that?"
Well, I kind of did the same thing over there. I was like, "Whoo!"
Yeah.
Everybody enjoys a good baseball play. It doesn't matter who makes it.
You're right, and I don't care. I mean, I've heard like, "Oh, really? You carry Little League games to do this?" Yeah. If you have never watched Little League or Junior League or anything like that, you have no idea what you are missing.
So Patello swinging on the first pitch. He's going to foul it straight up back to the catcher. So he's going to go down. So Patello 0 for 2 on the night. Struck out in the second, popped up to the catcher here in the fourth. That's the first out for Jewett City. And coming to the plate, number 8, Cameron Deskus.
Coach Cam.
Right. No, like people don't realize, especially here at the Junior League level, this is basically your future high school ball players. As Bradley Rush is going to work his way into second base.
He's going to take the turn. Oh, I thought he was going to go.
He's going to hold up. The Plainfield catcher turned around. Bradley Rush saw that ball go all the way back to the backstop, and he was thinking about third base, but held up.
He almost turned on the afterburner.
Oh, yeah, he was in full burn. Cameron fouls that back for strike one. 1-1 to Deskus. Cameron walked in the second, was able to come around and score. But really, I didn't get to talk to you. What a pitching performance by Derek Barber.
Yeah.
That pitch is going to miss high.
He had a couple of good pitching performances for Jewett City. Derek Barber, Ray Ducharme.
Ray Ducharme getting a couple of strikeouts.
I think we had a little bit to do with that.
I don't know. His dad is one of the coaches tonight.
Nope. That was us.
And that's going to go in the dirt and back to the backstop, and Bradley Rush is going to work his way down to third base. So the count goes 3-1 to Deskus. No, and Jewett City able to put a fresh pitcher on the mound every inning. 4 innings, 4 pitchers. So comebacker back to the pitcher trying to get Rush back at third, and they got him.
That's a second double play turned by Plainfield.
Excellent play by Plainfield, able to get out of that inning without any harm. That's actually going to be the first inning that Plainfield was able to blank Jewett City.
All right, we're going to go to the top of the fifth. John, it's good to have you back, sir.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN.
It's finally motorcycle and boating season. At Allstate Insurance, the Trahan Agency can help by giving you big savings when you bundle your boat or motorcycle insurance with your auto policy. Trahan Agency has been in business for over 25 years, which doesn't happen unless you have honesty and integrity. And you get both with Allstate Insurance, the Trahan Agency, Route 12 Plainfield. Find them on Facebook. Bundle your motorcycle or boat insurance today with your auto policy and get big savings. Kevin Trahan is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Hear it.
I got the camera on these 4 kids that are just jamming on a Friday night at DODD Stadium. Isn't this what it's all about?
That's exactly what it's all about. Come out here, watch a ball game, have fun, support your communities. Couldn't give bigger thanks to the Plainfield Little League for
They're playing
sharing
air
this
guitar
experience with us.
to Kiss right now.
They are.
That's parenting done right.
I'm playing press box air drums.
We got a new pitcher. Do we?
Garrett Brower's on the mound for Jewett City. So here's the 5th inning, 5th pitcher for Jewett City. Keeping those arms fresh. Enjoying an 11-3 lead over Plainfield right now. But it's fun. A lot of people here, active crowd. I know there was a lot of cheering on the foul balls that were hit.
People dancing
behind the home dugout last inning or inning and a half ago. No, I like it. What an experience.
Ooh, Max Gray behind the plate now.
Well, Max Gray going to be the backstop for Jewett City. So defensive changes all up and down the board. We got Kiki Boyce at first, Chris Coleman at second. Who we got all right? Now we
Taz behind the plate. Remember that?
WJ at 30. Right, Taz. Call me Taz.
Call me Taz. Who's at short? I can't see.
I know you got WJ at third. I haven't seen short turn around yet.
Can't see the number.
My eyes aren't that good.
There they go. They're jamming those kids.
All right, so here's Dimmers coming up for Plainfield. Struck out looking in the third. Held up on that pitch, ball 1. Pitch is low and outside, ball 2. So Garrett Brower, he's certainly a player that we have seen pitch before for Jewett City.
Mm-hmm.
Also a hard ball thrower. As he
Nice
catches
pitch.
the inside corner on a fastball right there, 2-1.
Works fast.
Doesn't play. Yeah, that's one of the things when he starts to get in trouble is you have to tell Garrett, slow down, get back into your rhythm. But he's going to attack you 2-2. Doesn't allow that batter to get comfortable in the box. Caught the inside corner. Dimmers goes down looking. First down of the inning for Jewett City. That brings Brady Campbell to the plate. He walked and scored in the third. That was the lone run for Plainfield in the third inning. Brower misses high, ball 1. Missed outside, ball 2. Counts 2-0 to Campbell.
This is an experience these kids are never going to forget.
No, this is awesome. That's one of the things telling these guys, this is done for you guys. Enjoy it. Have fun.
Baseball should be fun.
It's a game. It should be fun. Caught the outside corner on that one, 3-1. So Brower, without anybody on, continuing to work from the stretch.
And I mean, there are things that I still remember myself from playing Little League ball that I'll never forget.
No, it does. You're absolutely right. It stays with you forever. Fouled into the net. Strike 2. Full count to Campbell. Yeah, you remember the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all good when you get to our age.
Look how nicely manicured this field is.
There's a hit into the gap by Campbell. Fielded by the shortstop, throws over the first base. Kiki able to scoop it up. So 6-3 for the second out of the inning. Yeah, no, actually the scoreboard operator tonight is actually the groundskeeper for the stadium. His day job.
It's crazy.
First pitch strike to Duran. Misses on the outside, 1-1. So Durand has reached base twice this game, walked in the first, single in the second, came around to score in the first, and was left stranded on third base in the third. Misses high, ball 2.
I think Lou D'Amico's cold.
Where is he?
He's right there.
Oh, yeah?
I think Lou's cold.
Misses high there, 3-1.
There he is. Got him right on the big screen.
He's wrapped up, arms
He's
crossed.
wrapped up, yeah. He's wrapped up. He's cold. You know what? So am I.
Catches the outside corner, brings the count full to Duran.
Got him.
Got a swing and a miss for a strikeout. So Brower able to get Plainfield 1-2-3. Got a strikeout looking for the first out, 6-3 for the second out, and then a strikeout swinging for the third out. That'll bring up the bottom of the fifth inning.
And we'll be back in a minute with some more baseball from DODD Stadium right here on SNS 10.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138, Griswold.
Tire Queen!
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
Got it. We're taking pictures up here. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll post it up. Hey, let's get a, I don't know. We'll get a picture of Cole Fantastic and Tony Calzone. There we go. Are you guys brothers? No? I don't know. I don't know.
Not even close.
Not even close. I don't know. Did you get a hot dog? No? Are they selling hot dogs?
No.
They're not? Oh.
No. Concession stands are not open. Restrooms are.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's see. We're going to go to the bottom of the fifth.
And it should be the top of the order for Jewett City.
That's what I have. Coleman, D'Amico, the Logan kind, because there's 2 of them. There's the Jackson kind, and then there's the Logan kind.
Right.
And then WJ Oconee.
All right. So who is it the same? It looks like number 5 on the mound.
Number 5 on the hill. It's
Patrick Ferns.
Ferns, yeah. Came in from shortstop, it looks like.
So new pitcher for Plainfield.
Shortstop's always got the arms, you know?
They do. They got to get it across the diamond. But yeah, he will be facing the top of the order for Jewett City. It's going to be Chris Coleman, Logan D'Amico, and WJ Oconee scheduled up.
And then Kiki Boyce if they continue. So it is starting to get a little chilly, but it's not windy.
Yeah, that's been the big difference in like every game that we have done. It's like there will be no wind, and then you're like, live.
I was telling Merch yesterday at the high school game. I said, you know what? I have this insane need to sing the theme from Gilligan's Island.
I'd be like, sail away.
Ooh, good choice.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good choice.
Leading off in the bottom of the 5th inning for Jewett City.
So we'll get to see what Patrick Ferns has from the mound for Plainfield.
This kid is just fun to watch. Chris Coleman.
Yeah, absolutely. He makes things happen. He's actually reached twice today on errors. There was a drop third strike in the first and then reached on an error in the second.
You know, there's going to be one year where Coleman's going to all of a sudden shoot up and he's like 5'9".
You think so?
Well, it's got to happen at some point.
He will have a growth spurt.
Oh, yeah.
But he's only in 7th grade right now.
I know.
So.
He's just a young guy. And he's got great hair.
He has fantastic hair. That's going to miss low. Ball 1. 1-2 to Coleman.
Ooh,
must have just missed. Looks like a good pitch.
Yeah, from the because I'm to the left of you, and that looked pretty good.
Looked like a good pitch. I'm staring right at the corner of the plate. Must have just missed.
Just a bit outside.
So that's popped up first base side. It's going to find the Jewett City dugout.
They got people fighting over there for the ball.
That gets fired in. Whoever threw that in from the dugout, they got an arm.
There was probably Ducharme.
There was no arch on that at all. It was
nope. Nope, can't be. Ducharme's on first coaching. He's got an arm.
Ducharme's on first. Oconey's on third. Chris Coleman hits it back to the pitcher. Little fumble by Ferns, but he recovers, gets it over the first base.
Got him.
And they got him for the first out. So Logan D'Amico coming to the plate. He walked in the first, came around to score, struck out in the second.
Logan D'Amico.
So still looking for his first hit of the night. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I'm kind of surprised that Jackson wasn't the leadoff hitter.
You know, this early in the season, they may be trying to do something because you can kind of look at the Jewett City lineup. You know, Kiki Boyce was not in
the field,
the starting 9 in the field, but he was in the 4 hole in the batting order. And because they're doing that continuous batting tonight, Jewett City able to do that. So I think there's a little bit of gamesmanship going on. That ball's going to miss outside 2-1.
Inside and low.
3-1 to D'Amico. Yeah, so like we said, these are, you know, a split squad that made this up from the 2 junior league teams. So these players don't all normally play together on a day-to-day basis. Right over the inside corner, strike 2. Count full to Logan D'Amico. Impressed with Ferns so far. He's delivering. Putting the ball over the plate.
Got him.
Got a swing and a miss.
So he came back from a 3-0 count to get the strikeout.
Absolutely. Got him down swinging. So W.J. Oconey coming to the plate.
Now batting number 12.
He has scored twice. Hit that monster double in the third.
He's really progressed as a ball player, hasn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Ball misses outside, ball 1. And he's got the hardest hit of the night so far.
Of both teams.
Yeah, smacked it.
Boom.
Got a hold of that one just a little bit early. Sends it foul down the third base.
How old is WJ? 13?
WJ is an 8th grader, right?
Okay, you're right. So he's what, 13?
13.
Yeah.
This is his 2nd season at the junior league level. Fouls that one straight back.
It was coming to us.
I had the line.
It was coming to us.
It was.
And there's the dance troupe down there going for it.
Got to give it back to the nearest dugout.
That is the Kids 4 dance troupe.
They're going on the road. Little looping curve I've heard right there. Oconee able to fight it off, stay alive, 1-2. Yeah, Oconee was part of that state championship runner-up team last year. Coming back this year as more of a senior leader on the team. And he's going to get one down to the third baseman. Third baseman bobbles, it throws across the diamond, but WJ able to beat it out. Gets in with an infield single.
Got to go E5.
Oh, I'm going to give him that. He was there.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Why not? It's opening night. Give him the base hit.
It is. And that's going to bring big Kiki Boyce to the plate.
Number 32, Kiki Boyce.
Coming up to freeze frame.
WJ going off on first movement. He's going to get into second. Kiki's going to try to run it out to first. Not going to get there, but Plainfield able to get out of the inning without any more damage. But we've played 5. Your score, Jewett City 11, Plainfield 3.
You see the signs everywhere. No alcohol if under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Youth that use alcohol are more likely to engage in other risky behaviors, such as gambling. Learn the warning signs and how to talk to your children about addiction.
It's 21 for a reason. Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
Spring is finally here, and that means that all of the robust colors that spring flowers offer are now available at Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse. Don't forget flowers for mom either. Mother's Day is right around the corner, May 8th. Shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse online or go to their store on 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City. All the beautiful spring colors. And of course, Mother's Day on May 8th. 2 great reasons to shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse, 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City, a proud sponsor of Griswold Athletics.
You know, John, I did mention it before. I'm going to say it again.
All right, again.
I love the song choice here at DODD Stadium. I mean, earlier they're playing Depeche Mode. They're playing Real Life. Now they're playing Grand Funk.
Right. It doesn't get any better than Grand Funk.
How can you hate that?
You can't.
No. You just can't.
In Jewett City with yet again another fresh pitcher on the mound. This is going to be number 22, Jackson D'Amico.
I've never seen him pitch.
Are you kidding me?
No. I've never seen Jackson pitch.
He's a southpaw.
Mm-hmm. I think at this level, every southpaw needs to know how to pitch.
All right. Absolutely.
You know, they have to because there's not enough of them.
There's not. So all the parents out there, if you have young ball players and they're lefties,
put a glove on them.
There. Have them start throwing, build up that arm strength. And Patrick Ferns coming from the mound. He's going to be the leadoff hitter for Plainfield here in the 6th inning. He was able to reach on a single and come around and score in the 1st, and then reached on an error in the 3rd and was stranded at second base.
You know, instead of Beyonce put a ring on it, we should create a song, put a glove on it.
Put a glove on it.
Yeah.
We can do that. We'll work on that.
You know, I'll do it too.
I'll do it.
You know, I'll take the karaoke version of put a ring on it
and make it put a glove on it.
Yeah. And my goal is to get it to be played on ESPN.
Oh, that would be awesome.
ESPN 8, the Ocho.
Yeah, but Plainfield looking to get a bat on it here in the 6th. Currently trailing Jewett City by 8. And Fern swinging on the first pitch. He's going to send that back into the red seats.
I love watching the baseballs when they go into the crowd
because
it's like ping pong. It's almost it's like a pinball machine. Ding dong bing.
It's like, whoa, what was those?
Yeah.
Pachinko? Is that the little marbles with the pins?
Oh, yeah.
That pitch is inside, ball 1. 1-1 to Fern.
Then if you're watching The Price is Right, it's Plinko.
Right. But see, there's more chairs here in the stadium, so I'm going to go Pachinko. That pitch misses inside, 2-1.
So, you know I'm an 80s fanatic.
Yes.
You know what I saw today that I haven't seen probably since the 80s that I really want to find?
Debbie Gibson. That pitch catches the outside corner.
Debbie Gibson actually, she's doing promotional work for AARP, so maybe not.
And that pitch is hit right back up the middle. It's going to bounce off the Jewett City second baseman, and Vern's going to find himself safely at first base.
Oh my God, Journey!
I'm telling you, you are loving the music selection tonight.
Because it's like stuff I would play.
Right. So no outs, runner on first base. That's going to bring up the starting pitcher for Plainfield tonight, Gavin Richards.
So what I saw the other day that I really wanted, you remember those pens that had the 4 different colors?
Oh, yes.
And it had the 4 buttons, and you could press for what color you wanted.
Swinging on the first pitch, he's going to hit it into shallow center field. Jewett City's tracking it. They're able to come down with it. Burns not able to advance. So 1 pitch, 1 out against Richards.
I want one of those.
I know the little plungers, you could have red, black, green, and blue, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here we go.
Pat down Summer in the City, Loving Spoonful.
And Lyric Teven.
Wow. This is really getting crazy.
First pitch strike. It's all coming together.
Loving Spoonful. I think it was 1971 or 72.
Just a couple of years before me. So Burns is taking off. There's a pitch to the outside. It's going to go to the backboard.
Oh,
Burns
why
is gonna
not?
Take the turn. He's going to go into
Why
third.
not?
No throw. So there's a double steal by Burns. Now he's just 90 feet away from the 4th run for Plainfield. 1-1 count to Teven.
My goodness. Uh-oh.
And that's going to get away from the catcher, and Burns is going to bring his way all the way to the plate. No throw once again.
He got the head first slide in.
We'll let that go. So Fern's able to come across with the 4th run. Right, you got to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's letting everybody have a little bit of fun here.
I would have done a pirouette. And
did you see that Instagram post I put up the other day? It was like, remember to have fun. It was that T-ball player coming into home, and he stopped right before the tee, spun around once on his bottom, got up, and then stepped on the plate. You got to love it. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 2-2 to Teven.
Ooh.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 3, full count. Bases are clear. Fern's able to come around and score the 4th run for Plainfield here in the top of the 6th inning. Teven calls for time, gets it. Take a deep breath. Good call.
Yeah.
Calm yourself down, get ready for the next pitch. Pitch on the inside corner of the plate. Teven not able to catch up with it. He goes down swinging with a strikeout. That's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. That's going to bring up Braden Smith, who reached on a single in the 1st. And then
7 strikeouts from Jewett City pitching today.
This is high, ball 1.
Yeah, and 7 different pitchers.
Right.
6
different pitchers. 6 innings, 6 pitchers for Jewett City. We talked about it at the beginning. I believe there were 8 potential pitchers on this Jewett City roster tonight. We may get to see at least 7 of them. That pitch misses inside, ball 2.
The only pitcher to have more than 1 strikeout in an inning for Jewett City, Ray Ducharme. You're my boy, Blue.
Now, didn't Barber have 2?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to go back.
Pop fouling out of play.
So fighting off that inside pitch, that's going to find the seats.
There's a lot
in the seats.
There's a lot going over to those seats over there, right over there. There's young Mr. Deskis over there going, give him the ball back.
He's policing the stands.
He was trying to put it in his pocket.
No. Got to give it back.
The young Deskis, give it back.
So that was Anthony, right? Anthony
Yeah.
Ratcliffe. That's the younger of the three brothers. There's a swing and a miss, strike two. So 2-2 to Smith. 2 outs. No runners on. Ferns was able to come across and score at the top of the inning. Pitch is going to miss outside, go back to the backstop. Full count.
It's funny. You see these kids, in just regular clothes, after school or whatever. They look like little kids. You put them in a uniform and their demeanor changes.
They transform into
They
ball
do.
players.
They do. I was just looking at Jackson. I'm thinking, he just looks like a big league ball player.
That pitch is going to miss. So there's a walk to Smith. Plainfield able to get a base runner. That's going to bring up Jackson Medeiros, who was hit by a pitch in his last at bat.
And what is it with the name Jackson? They're all spelling it Jaxson now.
Because that's the cool way.
Is that the cool way?
That's the cool way. That pitch misses high inside.
Like cool whip?
Sure.
Not whip. Whip.
Whip.
Nice pitch.
Pitch catches the inside corner. Yeah, excellent pitch right there by D'Amico. 1-1 to Medeiros. Braden Smith standing on first.
He just got out of the
That
way.
pitch goes a little bit inside. Medeiros is like, not again. Ball 2.
Yeah, he got hit last time.
Yes, he did. Right on the inside corner again, strike 2. Count goes 2-2 to Medeiros. 2 outs, runner on first. Scores now 11-4, Jewett City. Tries to go to the outside, just misses ball 3. Full count to Medeiros. I think he wanted that one.
Yeah.
Goes back to the outside, catches the outside corner. Medeiros goes down looking. He thought it was ball 4.
He thought it was ball 4.
But that will be the third out. So we've played 5.5. Your score, Jewett City 11, Plainfield 4.
And we will be back in a minute right here on SNSN. Streaming News Sports Network.
The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms. Find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
My cord got stuck behind
And we're
the
back.
desk.
Look at that. We're completely back, and we're here talking about cough drops.
Yeah, what's the actual pronunciation of this cough drop?
Ricola.
Ricola.
Yeah.
It is a honey lemon.
Yeah.
Is the flavor.
Yep.
What was that?
That was the package. They're individually wrapped for your protection.
It's but not for individual sale.
No. You ever go to a restaurant and see that?
Well, it was like, so remember Little League Day at the high school?
Mm-hmm.
And we had Grizz walking around, and he had a bag
of stuff,
of treats.
Yeah.
And he tried to give me some glow ball thing. I don't know what it was. And then he changed it to a Cracker Jacks. And I was like so happy because it had toys inside.
I know.
And I was hoping for like temporary tattoos.
Do you know how many kids, including myself, completely marked out when I would get a Cracker Jack, but it's got like a sticker inside,
right?
Or a toy, or you'd have to buy the box of cereal with the cool toy. Man, you can collect all 7.
Yeah, back when they did that.
How about slush puppies? When they had the helmets, you'd get a slush puppy and a helmet.
Oh, you like the ball helmet?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you could collect all of them.
Collect all 30. Uh-huh. But then you go back now and you'd be like, I got a Montreal Expos helmet. You know, But it looks like we have a new pitcher for Plainfield. It looks like Antonio Duran's on the mound.
I'm going to step out for a second. My daughter's here. I'm going to pick her up.
Oh, your daughter. All right, so you step on out. So going into the bottom of the 6th inning, Antonio Duran pitching for Plainfield. Scheduled to come up for Jewett City is going to be Ryan Webster, Max Gray, and Nick Waters. You are watching Little League Juniors Baseball on SNSN Radio. We have Jewett City Little League Juniors versus the Plainfield Little League Juniors coming to you live from DODD Stadium here in Norwich, Connecticut. It's exciting. We have people dancing, people cheering. Nice crowd here tonight in the ballpark. It's been a very mild night. The wind has not picked up like it has in days past. Thank goodness for that. But hopefully everybody watching this game, whether they're here in the stadium or watching this during the live stream, is having as much fun as we are and the players have. Definitely seems to be a lot of excitement here in the ballpark tonight. And Ryan Webster leading off for Jewett City. He's reached twice both on walks, looking for his first hit of the night here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Batting in the 5 hole for Jewett City. So Duran coming from the windup. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Goes back to the other side of the plate and finds it for strike 1. Count is 1-1 to Webster. Working quickly. Duran sends that back across, misses just low, ball 2. Gets a swing and a miss on a high fastball right there. Count goes 2-2 against Webster. Duran doing a fine job in the leadoff spot for Plainfield tonight. He's reached twice. Once on a walk, came around to score in the 1st. Reached on a single in the 3rd. And got Webster looking for a strikeout here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So not only getting it done leading off for Plainfield, but getting it done on the mound. That brings up Max Gray to the plate for Jewett City. He's reached twice in his 2 at-bats, a single in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, and came around to score. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So Durant continuing the work from the windup. Misses inside, ball 1. So Duran works quickly. Looks in, gets his sign, and he's ready to go. That'll be fouled straight back, strike 2, 1-2 to Gray. There's a comebacker back to Duran, and he catches it. We've seen a couple of those tonight, so Max Gray goes down on a liner back to the pitcher. So Duran has seen 2 Jewett City batters, both of them retired. That brings up Nick Waters, who walked and was stranded on 3rd base in the 3rd. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Big time baseball kid. Big time John right there.
Big time John.
Big John.
So goes back to the other side of the plate, just misses outside, 1-1 to Waters.
So, we are here at DODD Stadium, and not only is it baseball night, but it is also,
way inside. What is?
It's also exchange your kid night.
Exchange your kid night. Right in the parking lot. 2-1 to Nick.
Bring your daughter to work day.
There you go.
I'm especially excited because tomorrow I have the day off. I am not working, and I have a date.
Yeah.
I have a date. I do. I have a date for dinner and for a play.
Oh, are you going to the high school to watch their production of
Grease?
Maybe.
So Nick Waters works a walk. He's standing on first base. Ray Ducharme coming to the plate.
And Mr. Churchill got a special seats.
Oh, the special seats.
I know.
So pitch hits inside for a strike.
Oh, he's in there safe.
But Waters able to steal second base. So Jewett City with a runner on second, 2 outs. Ray Ducharme behind 0-1. So Durant switches to the stretch. Checks on Waters, comes to the plate. It's going to be in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Waters is going to make his way to third base. He's going to hold up there.
So Plainfield's got one more shot. They're down 11-4. They're going to, at this point, they're knocking the Jewett City team. Knocking on for one more.
Checking on Waters. That throw's going to get away. Waters is going to make his way into home easily standing up. The throw gets cut off by the pitcher. But Waters comes in to score Jewett City's 12th run.
So a little insurance run there for the Jewett City Junior League team.
Absolutely. So Plainfield able to blank Jewett City in the previous 2 innings. They put up cricket numbers in the first 3 innings. Now Jewett City again with a run here in the 6th. Ducharme chases one high. Strike 2.
They battled around 3 times, which when you got 14 kids in a lineup, that's tough.
Well, that tells you how productive their batters have been. That misses low inside. Ball 2. 2-2 to Ducharme. To Ducharme. That's try to say it. 2-2 to Ducharme. Try to say that.
2-2 to Ducharme. I actually had to work at that. So.
Oh, and Durant catches the outside corner, catches Ducharme looking. So he starts and finishes the inning with 2 called third strikes. Jewett City goes down, but they do score another run. We are going into the 7th inning. Jewett City 12, Plainfield 4.
One more shot for the Plainfield Junior League team. 12-4. It's been a wonderful night. It's just starting to get a little chilly now, but temperature at game time was 61 degrees, and it's probably down to about 54.
54?
Yeah, right around there at this point.
At 9:22 in the evening.
How about let's ask River over here. What is the temperature at game time? It's cold. There it is. That's it.
I love it. What is the temperature?
Yeah,
cold.
It's cold.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, it's cold. Yep. Oh, well, you are tiny. So, how do you pronounce that? See, even
everybody does the song, right?
Even my kid knows.
Ricola. Because how would you say it otherwise? Ricola.
No,
you smash your phone again?
No, okay. This is the phone case.
Yeah.
So my friend Adriana was holding my phone, and I jumped up behind her, and I was like, "Boo!" And she kind of screamed and like jumped, and yeah, she had butterfingers. So it's my fault, but not at the same time.
Who's pitching?
That is W.J. Oconee. So 7th inning, the 7th different pitcher for Jewett City.
Looking for this is a non-save situation.
This is just to get some work.
Yeah.
And it has been working for Jewett City tonight. They've had a different pitcher every inning. And he is scheduled to face Phoenix Thompson, Kobe Havin, and Mason Tavernier. But both teams and both coaches doing a fantastic job with their defensive substitutions tonight, letting everybody get a little bit of this DODD Stadium experience. I almost don't want this to end. It's been a cool night.
It's been a cool night. If you just hold me by the firelight. What? My daughter has stopped me from singing.
So here we go. Plainfield down to its last 3 outs. Phoenix Thompson looking to get it done here leading off.
Top of the 7th.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Have you ever had a corn donut?
What?
Corn donut.
It's not a thing. He says it's a thing.
It is. It's a donut. It's a donut. No, a corn donut, not a corn muffin, not a corn dog.
Pitch misses outside, goes back to the backstop for ball one. 1-1 to Thompson.
No, it's a corn flavored donut.
W.J. Oconee looking to close it out
And
for
they have
Jewett
it-
City tonight.
And they have them in Munchkins too. It's very subtle. It's this very subtle sweetness. It's kind of corny.
You got it in right here at the bottom of the game. This is high, ball two.
You got here perfect time for a non-baseball fan.
What?
For a non-baseball fan, you got here at the perfect time.
Well, yeah, we kind of got lost.
Did you really?
Turn around like 4 times.
Ooh, coming on back
straight
to
back,
us.
strike two. 2-2 to Thompson.
There were multiple turns without blinkers on because we didn't know that was the turn we were supposed to take.
Wow. Like I said, it's child exchange night.
Can I trade my in? Is that what it is? I'd like one that keeps its room clean, please.
Oh, yeah, then you don't want me. Sorry.
Your room's not that bad.
Got him. Swing and a miss. Thompson goes down.
I'm not there long enough.
Oconee able to get a strikeout in the first out here in the 7th inning. That's going to bring up Kobe Haven, who struck out twice in his 2 previous at-bats.
Kobe Bryant? Yeah.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Swings on an inside pitch look like more self-preservation than actually trying to hit that ball.
Well, you see that a lot, when somebody's trying to get away from the ball, they end up swinging.
Just drop that bat down.
Yep.
Because if he's able to hit that into fair territory, you better get on your horse and run.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the outside part of the plate, takes it up strike 2. So Haven down 0-2 quickly here in the top of the 7th
What placement
inning.
there by WJ? Bang!
Oh, gets him swinging. WJ has faced 2 batters, gets 2 strikeouts. Plainfield down to its final out. It's up to number 21, Mason Tavernier.
Hey, what kind of a big deal, Rihanna? Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. And Oconee working exclusively from the stretch. Misses low, ball 1. So 1-1 to Tavernier.
My daughter's a bonehead.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's 2.
Wow.
Fancy 2. 1-2 to Tavernier.
All right, look at this. Two strikes, Rihanna. What do you think? 1-2, John. You ready? Ready?
I'm ready.
Here you go. John Harden for the call.
Here's the pitch. And Tavernier hits it right into the gap to the second baseman, gets past the second baseman into right field. So Tavernier's going to find himself safely at first base.
Swung a little late, but made contact and just got it in the hole.
And keeps Plainfield alive. Wyatt Britland coming to the plate. He's looking for his first hit of the night.
And he's wearing a hoodie. It's getting cold.
Yeah. Mrs. Lowe gets underneath the catcher. Going to go back near the backstop. Tavernier is going to make his way down to second base on the wild pitch. So ball one to Britland. Catches the inside corner, strike one. 1-1 to Britland.
Did that pitch fool him? Because Britland kind of he was backing out.
It actually had a little tail on it. Came back in to catch the inside corner. That one's low for ball two, 2-1.
Little high.
3-1. So Plainfield certainly looking to score more runs here in the top of the seventh inning.
Yeah, they don't want the night to end.
Right. They have a runner in scoring position. Tavernier working a 3-1 count. And that's going to miss low. Got the walk. Ball gets by the Jewett City catcher. So Tavernier is going to make his way to third, takes the turn. He's going to hold there.
So after a couple of strikeouts, WJ has let the last couple get on board.
Right. Runners on the corner for Plainfield. 2 outs. That brings up Jimmy Dimmers.
He struck out twice.
Looking. So he's looking for his first hit of the night.
Swing and a miss. And Britland's going to make his way down to second base. So runners in scoring position for Plainfield. Dimmers at the plate. I think that was one of those I got to get out of the way swings. Nice pitch. Oh, right on the outside corner.
Strike two, 0-2 to Dimmers.
All right, John. 0-2, 2 outs, top of the seventh, 12-4. Call it, John.
So WJ Oconee from the stretch. Pitches right over the outside corner of the plate. Dimmers goes down. So Oconee gets 3 strikeouts here in the top of the seventh. Plainfield leaves 2 runners stranded on the corners. But what a fantastic ball game we witnessed tonight. Jewett City going to take the win 12-4 over Plainfield.
Yeah, I mean, what a great way to go ahead and have opening day with these two teams. Griswold. I mean, here we go. See, I waited till the end to make that mistake. Jewett City and Plainfield, 2 rivals. No matter what sport you play them in, whether it's baseball or football or basketball, it doesn't matter. Softball. They are going to go ahead and give you a good matchup. You said that at the very beginning of this broadcast. That's what was going to happen. And you were absolutely right, as always.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. But, yeah, no, what a fantastic night. And it's always great to see Griswold / Jewett City and Plainfield play against each other. That's why my first phone call to set this ball game up was to Plainfield Little League. And thank you once again to Plainfield Little League, Jewett City Little League for making this opportunity possible for our ball players. What a great way to start our 2022 Little League junior season. No matter who wins or loses, that was a fun night. I think everybody enjoyed themselves tonight, and I hope these ball players keep these memories for as long as they live.
Yeah, they're always going to remember this. I mean, playing, and even if they get the opportunity to play in stadiums like this later on in their baseball career, whether they're playing in college ball or American Legion ball or wherever, or futures leagues, this is the first time. And you don't ever forget your first.
Right.
So, all right, John, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you very much, John, for joining us and doing play-by-play. The voice of Jewett City Little League. Doesn't get much better than that when you can get the voice. Give him the voice. Give him the voice.
All right. This is John Harden saying thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. And once again, special thanks to all the leagues, and thanks to Norwich Sea Unicorns for allowing us to play here on this beautiful Friday night.
That's going to wrap it up. Thanks, John.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you very much for continue paying attention and watching and listening to us here at SNSN with our continuing coverage of Little League, Junior League, high school. It's all baseball to me. Good night, everybody.